Hey, YouTubians, YouTubians,
Yakubians
Yakubians.
from the caves of YouTube.
The caves of YouTube, the caves of YouTube, made by a scientist in the caves of YouTube.
Dr. YouTube.
Up to YouTube. What's happening? It's Randolph Terrence.
I'm Andy Klein.
Welcome to Three Guys on Thursday night show. Welcome in, any new people. Thank you for joining us. You can comment in the chat. We see your comments. We kind of include you in them.
You can also
Thank you for joining in.
subscribe if you want to subscribe on YouTube. You can
You always can subscribe.
go over to Patreon if you want more. If you want even more,
like and subscribe right down there.
Smash that like button. Smash that like button. Hit the little bell
down there.
Smash it.
And come behind the Patreon wall. Search Three Guys On everywhere you get your well, obviously search on Patreon, but you can also check us out on Spotify and anywhere else you get your podcasts.
Yeah, and also the link in the on YouTube in the show description. The Patreon link is there. So as long as
everything is there for you.
Just no excuses.
Jump on in. Tarnisha's in the chat. Hello. Got one little voice in the chat. We'll wait to see who else comes. But we're going to keep going like we normally do, even though...
Hey, Tarnisha, smash that like button.
Yeah, smash that like button, Tarnisha, right down there. Smash that like button.
What I normally do, and I guess I'll keep doing it, is there's the live stream link then you can watch that anytime. And then I'll do later, like late tonight, I'll repost the episode with better audio, because sometimes our audio is like the levels are off and stuff like that. So if you see the episode 1636 posted again publicly, it's just the same episode. But if you're here now, it's exclusive.
That's right. Exclusive. So here, TPS just made it in the chat. And we are here. We are ready. So there's been some updates on the case in Mississippi. A young man who was, let's not call him murdered. Let's just say he disappeared.
I mean, but the story, even if he accidentally died, fell down, hit his head, that still leads to the questions of why'd you leave your friend there?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So
we talked about yesterday on the podcast. I was waiting to see if something else would happen. And sure enough, Ben Crump is representing the family. And Ben Crump, who's 56 years old.
Okay.
They're going to look at the, I want to bring the announcement. The body of 18-year-old Nolan Wells is being flown to D.C., where an independent autopsy will be done. Wells was reported missing by his family after making a trip to Horn Island, blah, 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 blah. So they're going to have an autopsy performed on him here in D.C., and then we'll see. I think they were already talking about giving the results tomorrow.
But not toxicology tomorrow, right?
That's part of the autopsy.
That takes weeks.
I don't know.
Yeah, that doesn't. You can't take that overnight.
So I don't know about toxicology. I mean, that'll be what they'll say. No matter what happens, it's going to be, oh, he was drunk, and that's what's going to be said.
But that still leads to the thing. Like if your friend, you're going to leave your friend alone. People die accidentally. People, your friend without a phone all by himself, if he's drunk, like that's still what are you doing? Like why would you do that?
Yeah. So that's
some of those questions are the same. If it's an accidental death, some of the questions are the same,
So that video of the argument, that's a real video. This argument that was happening on the beach. So the police now apparently are looking for more people in these videos. Like, what were they talking about? What was going on? So that's real. The captain jumped his ass on air, the captain of police, and said, oh, there's no foul play, which led Ben Crump to be like, no foul play? What? How do you just making that blanket statement? one day in the investigation, the investigation is hours old, and you're already saying that? That doesn't make any sense. That's kinda stupid. We're leaving all options open," would be the thing I would say. "Yeah, we're leaving all options open."
Did he say, like, no foul play so far that we've
No,
found,
he just
or
said, "No foul play. No foul play.
okay.
No foul play." I don't think they're smart enough to use verbal tricks.
Oh, yeah, I mean, but yeah, you could just say, "So
Yeah,
far,
that
no indication
that
of
would
this or
be the
that."
thing that you would say, but how do you as Trey is saying, "How do you know there's no foul play? Are you serious?" The girl said that the girl apparently was like the girl that he was supposed to had left with was like, "He didn't leave with us. He said that he was gonna go back to them." It's like,
Right.
"Okay."
Yeah, that's what I was saying last night. There's so many people they haven't talked to yet, or they're
Right.
just beginning to talk to, because it's not like there's only a few people. This is an island where people go and hang out and
Mhm.
have some drinks, and they get on the boats and come back, and it's a scene. It's a whole party scene there, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, more to come for sure.
Go pee in the ocean because there's nothing on this island. That's nothing. There's nothing on the island. There's no houses out there. There's no cabana shack or little bar, nothing. It's like getting drunk in a field, as for any of us who've ever done this. It's like getting drunk in a field.
There's always a field where like,
Right.
hey man, there's like a couch out there. You can hang
Yeah.
out. There's always a couch.
Like couch in the field. Yep.
Why is there always a couch and a tree stump maybe to sit on?
Yeah.
Because there's might
There's a
be
couch.
too many people for one couch.
Moldy couch because the couch gets rained on, but then it dries out and it's just
It's
moldy.
it's
Mice
actually
live in it.
nice. It's
Mice
actually
live in it.
nice out there. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I took a couple cases of beer out there. We sat on the couch. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's the same idea. You just
It's the
go to
same
a
idea.
remote location and drink with your
Drink with your friends.
underage friends.
If it's night, somebody lights a fire, you try not to burn down the fucking field because then you never be able to go back. Might burn up the couch too. Can't have
Right.
that.
S
Maybe put the cars in a circle and turn the headlights on, and then there's always a kid who has the dead battery.
Has anybody got cables? Anybody got jumper cables?
Cables? And weirdly, no one gets left in these fields.
Right.
No one gets left. So just the whole thing of it occupies say they didn't ask enough to just jump in and piss. I mean, that's all you can do. He's talking about getting in the ocean, occupy. You have to. You got to go out in that water and pee. That's what you got to do. You got to.
Right.
It's ocean. There's all kinds of shit in it.
Right.
Remember, Big Al used to do that joke about whale cum in the ocean. It's just the ocean is just saturated with whale cum.
I mean, yeah. Where's it gonna go? It's not gonna go anywhere.
The thing that's the most bothersome to me that all of these boat people keep trying to make excuses for, because now there's the whole boat contingent is trying to make it okay that they left this kid here. Well, that's just what happens. People just go boat to boat. It's like no one leaves their phone. Why? Yes, you do. You just go to another boat and you leave your phone. That's not. I think. Let me ask y'all a question as adults. Let me ask the chat this as adults. When's the last time you left your house without your phone? Going anywhere as an adult, when's the last time you did that? Just said, let me go outside without my phone. I know motherfuckers who won't check the mail without their phone. Cause who God help me if I slip and twist my ankle, I'm just laying in the street. I'm gonna have to text somebody to come get me.
I think the only way that would make sense is if you have an LTE watch
Yeah,
that can
there you go.
double as a phone that can make calls and text and receive calls and texts and all that. And some people people who jog and stuff and don't want to carry their phone and have it in their pocket,
Nah, fam, you
they'll
get
do it
a
with.
fanny pack. They make them.
Well,
I
hold
have
on a
one.
second. You get an LTE watch,
Yeah.
and that spoofs your SIM card, and that acts as your phone, and you can
Mhm.
leave your phone at home. That's the whole point of an LTE watch.
Yeah. But the thing
Um,
is that you haven't really left your phone. You're still in contact with your phone.
well, yeah. I mean, you have a
You
de
see what I'm
facto
saying?
phone on your
You have
wrist,
it, it's on you. It's like fucking Dick
right?
Tracy watch. You got a
Right.
phone.
So that's it. That's the case where
That's it.
it's designed for you to be able to leave your phone somewhere.
Right.
But I mean, if you have an Apple Watch and you have an LTE, if you have a tied into added to your account and all that shit, you can do that, or a Samsung Watch. But
That's the only way you do
that's a
that.
way. Yeah.
That's the only way you do that. If you run You wear a fanny pack, or you wear the one that goes on your arm. They make that one
Right.
on your arm. You stick the phone in that. You know, you wear it around. I just wear it around my waist. Do it,
I've
cinch it up
seen
tight, and then
people
just put it on the side.
out for a jog just holding their phone, just
Yeah,
running.
you hold your phone. I don't like doing that, but I know people who do it. Um, I saw a fighter, Nigel. Not Chris Eubank was talking about. He was trying to tell young fighters what to do. He's like, "Oh, you need to run." He's English. I'm not going to do an English accent. You need to run. He has a very light voice. You just run. No headphones, no music. You just have to run those miles and just go inside yourself. I'm like, are you high?
Okay.
Are you high, Chris? To build mental fortitude and toughness by running with no headphones, no, oh yeah, good luck.
Does that work?
No, no,
Seems like you'd
no,
be bored.
no.
Just run, just go out there and run.
Look at Purple Life in the chat is saying that literally happened to me. I had to call for help when I fell down a hill. I was folded up all wrong and shit. I added the end shit, but I know you were thinking it when you were writing it. So yeah, that's the thing. Is like that doesn't. No kid is going to leave their phone behind. That's not a thing that a kid is gonna do. They're
Right.
not. They're not going to do that. That's that makes the least amount of sense. Also, here's another one. The family got the phone back, there's deleted text messages on it.
Yeah, I saw something about that. I didn't read the
So,
article though. I don't know if
this
there was an article.
again, that's, what's my man's Ben Crump talking about. He said deleted text messages on this phone. Why are there deleted text messages? So they're trying to recover them. They don't know if they'll be able to recover them. I would assume they're in the cloud.
I think the cloud might. I don't know. Does that should
I
if
don't
it
know.
depends on. I don't know.
I don't know enough. If it can be there, yeah, TPS said it as I said it. Messages have been deleted according to Crump. Crump has no reason to lie. So, messages are deleted. They have the phone. They immediately lawyer up, delete all their delete all their social media. Then the mother puts out this little odd statement. You know, her little it is a very self-serving statement, by the way.
The judge, you
The
mean?
judge mom. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm worried about the safety of my family. Really? You worried about that? Let me ask you a question. Do your family do they leave their phones at home? Because you should be worried then if they leave their phones.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what happens. 'Cause I just feel like there's
She is a judge in that area, Trey. Yeah.
that hasn't been,
She went to high school with
discovered yet.
young Nolan's mom. She made it a point to say that. I know her from high school. What that even mean? It's a real funky situation. It's just a funky situation. Now, here's a fun one. Dr. April is saying she believes most texts can be recovered. So, I mean, if they can, they're going to be. Well, it's Mississippi, so you would hope somebody pointed this out today. I think it was Joy Reid was on with the other Reid. The Reids were saying, so let's say you're as a black parent, somebody's being autopsied or something like that, right? Or in this case, let's say you're looking for text messages. All you need is one racist in charge of doing that, and that shit ain't being found. You know,
What do you
that's all
mean?
you need.
Eh, who's looking for text messages? You mean
Like, let's
cops?
say the forensic, somebody in the cops, the forensic, they have forensic people in the police who look for this type of evidence, right? All you need is one racist in there, and it ain't being found. That's all it takes. It's not being found.
Yeah, I think you
1,
get it from the phone
maybe
company.
2. Yeah, I hope so, but it's Mississippi, so let's say there's a racist at the phone company. It's not being found,
Well, I don't think you're calling a local Verizon
you
store in
know?
Mississippi. I think you're
These
calling
are the
your.
things but these are the things you have to think about when you're a black person. Nobody white thinks about these type of things. It's like going to the hospital. Trust me, I've thought about this, where you have to think, "I hope this doctor has my best interests at heart." and sees me as an actual person. I hope that. You have to hope that. You have to hope. I hope these law enforcement officers are working in the best manner, because all it takes is one. DL is saying that's why she's positive there's nothing gonna come of this and nothing gonna happen to those boys. I mean, the odds would tell us that, no, nothing's gonna happen to these boys. That's what the odds tell us. Based on what we know from before, you have to believe that they're gonna get that nothing's gonna happen, and we shouldn't assume the best thank you, DL. We shouldn't assume the best of what's the best possible outcome is gonna happen, and that truth will be delivered and justice will be coming. Everybody who's involved with the investigation is on the up and up in Mississippi. I don't assume that. And believe me, the medical ones thought about that. I thought about it a great deal. I've thought about it a great deal these last few months. I think about it a lot, actually. Like the nurse in Virginia who was breaking the bones of babies, of newborn babies, just breaking the bones of newborn babies.
Right.
I don't know if she's out. I think she got bailed out. I don't know what's happening on that case. I don't seem to me she shouldn't be out of jail. I can tell you that.
Let's see. The last article is about that, June 5th, 2026. So recently, former NICU nurse who broke baby's bones sentenced to
That
3
that would
years
be
in
NICU, Andy.
not to me. I like to say all the letters. Former NICU nurse who broke baby's bones sentenced to 3 years in prison.
Just 3 years. Wow.
Former Henrico Doctors Hospital NICU nurse will spend 3
Jesus.
years in prison
3
after being
years.
found guilty of 9 counts of child abuse after babies were found with unexplainable fractures between 2022 and 2024.
9 counts of child abuse.
Henrico
And she
County
got
Circuit Court
babies.
judge found 27-year-old Erin Stropman guilty of 9 felony charges of child abuse after she pleaded no contest on all counts. She pleaded no contest in January. I guess the sentencing just happened a month ago. Sentencing is based on her plea deal she made between the Commonwealth attorney and Stropman's defense.
Why am I making a plea deal?
Stropman received 4 months for each of her 9 felony charges, and she will serve the prison time consecutively. Before the judge's ruling, she was facing 20 charges for malicious wounding and felony child abuse. And I guess that's the plea deal. It got down to 9 charges.
And she only got 4 years. 3 years, excuse me. Thank you, man.
3. Yeah.
3 years for breaking bones of newborn black babies gets you 3 years in prison. That's that is a that is a level of evil that is incomprehensible. That's crazy. That's incomprehensible. She got 3 years.
Documents from the Virginia Board of Nursing describe Stropman putting heavy pressure on babies' legs and abdomens, squeezing them with excessive force, moving them around carelessly, and lifting them while only holding their head. Lifting them by their head?
Carrying
That's
them
the end
like
of
a
the article.
basketball.
Like palming their heads. Yeah, but
Yeah. Fucking sick.
yeah, so
3 year and she got 3 years for that.
right.
Sick bitch. So this is why I say that now, does that seem like justice? 3 years?
So here's another article
And you
from
need me to before you say that, Andy, you need me to believe that if those babies had been white and the nurse had been black, that she would only get 3 years.
it says here, this is again from a month ago, the judge initially imposed 45 years in prison, 5 years for each baby, but suspended all but 3 years. According to prosecutors, surveillance video and evidence links Stropman to the abuse. And so she's got this 42 years suspended
Yeah.
of a 45-year sentence. Yeah. So
So she's
Yeah, there's
28
no other
now?
information. She's 27,
27, so she's out by 30?
basically.
Yeah. Maybe the mid-30s, she comes out mid-30 and just moves right along with her life. So I say that to say that this is the thing that you have to in your mind, you have to contend with knowing that this child is gonna be I don't like that phrase, Trey, I'll come back to that. Trey says 2 Americas. I'm gonna come back to that. Um, that this child will this child get the justice? Will he get justice? Well, does anybody even wanna see the child get justice other than us?
You mean Nolan Wells?
Yeah. Even though,
I
like this, the judges said her heart breaks for this family, but my son didn't have anything to do with this.
Right. I mean, that's the thing. It's they're saying that he stayed with other friends while they left. Well, okay, I
Who are
guess
the
they're gonna talk
friends?
to those
Do you
friends.
know the friends? What are the
I
friends'
guess they're
names?
gonna I guess they're gonna they still got people to talk to is what I'm saying.
You know these friends, I'm guessing. So who are these other friends? That's ours boys. Who are these other friends? You don't know? What's this argument about? You know? So Trey was saying 2 Americas. It's not 2 Americas. It's not 2 America. It's America. We all live within this one America, and the systems are working the way they're designed to work. I get what you're saying, though. Everybody says it. We live in 2 Americas. No, we don't. We live in one America, and the system is working the way it was designed to work. It works a certain way for some people, and it works a certain way for other people, and never the twain shall meet.
I mean, whenever I hear not whenever, but when I hear 2 Americas, a lot of times this is about cultural things
Yeah, you know.
where people say, "I've never seen this before," and then everyone who's white
Mhm.
says, "I've never seen this." Everyone who's black is like, "I grew up seeing this," and someone goes, "2 Americas," or, something like
Yeah,
that.
I heard about
It's not
crime a lot,
necessarily
man.
about criminal
The criminal
justice
I
system.
heard about the criminal system a lot too. That if you're black and so you get in the criminal justice, this is gonna happen. The same thing with the medical system. You go into the medical system as a black person, these things are gonna happen. If you go into the medical system as a white person, anything other than black, these things are gonna happen. 2 Americas. Like, no, it's just one America. It's just working the way it's supposed particularly justice system. Justice is working the way it's supposed to work.
Well, it just means 2 different sets of rules.
Yeah. But I don't think there's 2 different sets of rules. I think there's one set of rules, and those rules are working the way they're supposed to work, the way they were
Right, but
designed to work. But I
but it
don't
means
believe
there's
I just don't believe that there's 2 it's not 2 sets. These are the rules. This set of this the consequences for this are this, the consequences for you are this. But they're not 2 sets. They're just these are the rules.
I
The
guess it's
rules
splitting
say
hairs
that
because
you
that's
don't do this. The rules say that this happens to you. The rules say
right.
that this doesn't happen to
I
you.
think it's just a semantic thing, like, that could be considered 2 different if one person has one rule, one person has a different rule, that's 2 rules, you know? Um, it's a semantic argument at that point.
Yeah, fucking sick.
Um, Also something we didn't get to really touch on last night was, I watched the Graham Platner video. He made an 11-minute video.
To say
It came
what?
out while we were recording last night, and so we didn't get to watch. I mean, we're not gonna watch an 11-minute video
No.
on the podcast, but I did sit down and watch it, and I mean, there were a couple times when I thought he was gonna say "drain the swamp," and it's rigged. Like, there was some Trump-esque, "woe is me, I'm the victim" kinda talk in that thing.
Mhm.
I think he said dark forces are out to get him. I think that was one of the phrases, dark forces. The establishment is out to get me. That kind of the whole thing was like that. Like they're out to get me. They're corporate media. The whole system is against me. I think he said the political system is against him. Corporate media is against him. It was 11 minutes of that, and
Huh.
It was defiant. I mean, look, if you didn't do these things and you're mad, I guess you could be defiant. But we also saw Bill Clinton wag his finger into the camera 25
Yeah,
years
yeah.
ago with a similar tone, and it doesn't mean you're innocent, obviously. Um, but man, the tone of that, I was like, holy shit, this guy really like either he really didn't do it and he's pissed, or he's just doing that thing that people do when they get really defiant. They just get mad, and again, it's just there was a couple moments I was like, "He's about to say drain the swamp, isn't he? He's about to say he's talk about the swamp." It was going in that direction. I'm a victim. Everyone's out to get me. The deep state. He didn't say deep state, but he might as well have said deep state. You know,
Yeah.
and he was talking about how they had this movement in Maine, and the dark forces don't want this movement to succeed, and all this kind of stuff. He said he is in the video, he said he is gonna file the paperwork to drop
Mhm.
out,
Mhm.
but he wants to ensure that whoever replaces him shares his political views because
Well,
150,000 people showed up to vote for him in the primaries. Those people's votes shouldn't be ignored, and there should be a similar candidate to replace him. And then today, the story comes out that he's not going to actually file the paperwork until Monday, which is the deadline.
right.
So
Huh.
who knows? Like to me, if you care about, because his whole thing is the overarching thing is
Right, right, right,
we got to beat Susan Collins, right?
right.
If you care about that, really, wouldn't you give your party an extra week, which would be this week, Monday to Monday, to start the process of finding someone and naming someone and building up
Mhm.
publicity for that person and whatever you need to do, get them on podcasts and talk shows and Chris Hayes's show and all that shit.
Right.
They can't do that until he signs these papers. So he's delaying that process by a week by waiting till Monday. He could have dropped out this past Monday when the story came out, and they would have already been a few days into the process. And it kind of reminds me of 2024 where you got like 100 days,
Yeah.
So an extra 7 would be valuable here. And he's just kind of holding this week hostage, promising he's going to drop out by on Monday, I guess, but also wanting a say. And then there's this other report that Susan Collins' campaign actually has more dirt on him. And they're kind of like, they were kind of wishing he would keep running because
Oh,
because they got some bombs to drop. But if he's involved in naming his successor, they can just drop those bombs anyway and say,
right, right.
Democrats wanted this guy
This person
making these
is
decisions.
connected. This person is connected to this person.
Yeah, like they knew this about him if we knew it about him and they wanted him involved. So he's not going quietly and he's not striking any kind of conciliatory tone. And even if he feels like he was wronged and he's innocent, he should say for the for the good of the people of Maine and the good of the party and the ultimate goal of beating Susan Collins, I'm stepping aside now. Like, like sign the papers while you're on your live stream or whatever. But no, he had to rail against dark forces and corporate media and the system and everything else that goes along with that. It was 11 minutes long. I was like, the whole time I was just rolling my eyes. At one point,
That's
it
a long
sounded
time.
like
11 minutes. That's a long time.
it's long. I was like, man, we should put the E3 behind it, but that's only like 4 minutes. Um, at one point, it sounds like his voice starts quivering, like he's so passionate, man, about all this
Right.
stuff, and like
Right.
he's got a little shaky voice, and he just cares so much. I just care
Right.
so much, and he's still in the denial slash bargaining stage of accepting what's happened in this past few days, and
Well, it's
he
the
needs to get
interesting thing
over it.
has been from the progressive wing
Oh,
who, yeah. Thank you. And go ahead, Andy.
no, go ahead, because I gotta pull up some posts anyway from you.
Just the progressive wing who is,
Even Joy Reid.
I won't say showing their ass, but
Even Joy Reid got in on this.
yeah, it's pretty rough over there.
I mean, they're all kind of. still in the bargaining stage of
Yeah,
grief,
it's pretty rough
you
over
know?
there.
Um, there was a clip from Joy Reid, I think it's from last night, that got clipped and put up today. She said, "It's not vote blue no matter" let me just pull it up.
Right.
Hopefully, we
He
actually
probably
can
said he
play
gonna
it.
cry in the car.
Graham Platner crying in the car. "Hey, man, you okay?" Alright, I'm gonna try to share screen and see if Twitter lets us play this video. It should, because 'cause I'm logged in now.
About to say, Twitter don't like us over there.
Well, you have to log in. I actually
Yeah,
just went
Twitter
ahead
don't
and
like
logged in.
nobody apparently, no.
Twitter wants you to log in to watch videos now because they want your eyes on their ads, they want you to keep scrolling.
Right.
So this is Joy Reid's clip from last night, I think.
Progressives pick Platner. So you need to replace him with somebody who is ideologically the same
Basically
because
a
that is
progressive.
what was decided. The people of Maine, the Democratic voters of Maine said, we want a progressive. They did not say they want an APAC moderate. So the Democratic Party in Maine ought to pick someone who is ideologically the same or ideologically
Stop the
similar.
music. That's what it's about for her. That right there is what it's about for her.
I don't necessarily
A
mind.
A pack moderate. That's what it's
Yeah.
about for her.
I don't necessarily mind saying, you got to listen to the voters and this is what they voted for. Fine. But the next part, like where she goes with it, I
Yeah.
don't get.
As Platner. If you don't, and the DNC shoves an APAC candidate down your throat, you have my permission and I'll vote for them. Because the Democratic Party needs to learn that it is not vote blue no matter who. It matters who. They sometimes need to lose in order to learn. Sometimes when you lose, you learn. And I'm just telling you right now, if they put a little APAC, send Israel all the bombs, give Saudi Arabia all the money, let the UAE run over us and give Trump another plane. If they put another APAC sellout moderate in place of Graham Platner, and they do not put somebody in who is his same ideology, you have my permission to stay your ass home.
Now how many
Then
times did
you're
she
going
say
they will learn when Susan Collins gets 6 more years. At this point, we have to teach Democrats. We need to instruct them and teach them how to treat us.
So condescending.
It's like being in a relationship. You gotta teach people how to treat your
You know, the
ass.
good thing about it is 6 more years if she gets in, she might go the way of Mitch McConnell.
She'll be glitching and freezing.
Exactly.
Glitching and freezing because they
Uh-huh.
don't never wanna retire. Why that old lady still she need to retire too. But you know
I
what?
like
Leave
that.
her in
Go
there.
ahead.
If they
Isn't she older than Mitch McConnell?
probably. I mean, at this point, they're all
No.
I don't know if Susan Collins is older than Mitch McConnell. He's 84.
100 years old.
Shoot.
But the reality is, we're going to focus on the races where the people get to choose the ideology of what they want. People didn't pick Graham Platter because of his
73.
stupid tattoos. They picked him because of his ideology.
By the time this is over, she'd be 79.
Okay, so she's more than 10 years younger. But whatever, that's kind of beside the point, I guess.
Mhm.
So this whole thing about teaching a lesson, at what cost do you teach that lesson? We've already had teach lesson moments where people on the far left didn't show up for an election, right?
Mhm.
To teach the Democrats a lesson. So what price do you pay for that? What lesson is more important here? If we're one vote shy of impeaching Trump, was that a good lesson? Because Susan
Oh,
Collins is still in
yes.
the Senate. If we're one vote shy from blocking the ending of Obamacare, where millions of people lose their coverage and thousands die, including children. You want to talk about children dying? You know what I mean? Like where? Why is the morality only about AIPAC and Gaza? Because I know she didn't bring up morality, but that's a lot of this is couched in that.
Mhm.
And morality is only ever cited on the left as a reason to not vote. It's never cited as a reason to show up and vote. On the
Reason
right,
to
it's just
vote.
the
Yeah.
opposite. On the right, they claim morality and they show up, even if it's
Right.
twisted morality.
Right.
So I don't know. I just get a fucking grip. Like there's a bigger picture here. And yeah, it would be nice if they found a Graham Platner clone with no Nazi
First of
tattoos
all,
or infidelity or
just
rape
wait and see.
accusations.
Just wait and see.
Right. Um, it's just that, someone said in the chat, it sounds like Mark Lamont Hill. I had that thought. I was like, man, in 5 years, is this gonna be like the Eddie Glaude clips that get posted? Like, what if we do fall? What if we take the House? We don't take the Senate, but a few Republicans turn on Trump, and then impeachment makes it to the Senate, and they need 50, 60 vote, whatever it
I
is,
think it's a 60 vote threshold for that.
67. I think it's 2/3. Let's say some
67?
Republicans have turned on Trump, and you're one short, and it could have been a Democrat. Gasp,
Well,
moderate
now
Democrat.
you're Eddie Glaude.
Yeah, Occupy Rep said this you. She'll get so many this yous if that happens. And that's a 6-year term. Like that person is in that seat for
Right.
6 years, whoever it is. And so stay home. You have my permission to stay home. That just seems wrongheaded to me. It just seems to have lost the plot
Right.
completely.
Right. There's no guarantee anybody's beating Susan Collins anyway. I've said it many times.
Right.
They've sent this woman to the Senate 92 times now.
If
92 out of 92. She is a mainstay for the Maine voter.
right.
There's nothing they're unshakable when it comes to her,
But
as far as the Senate seat.
if she wins, they're going to blame establishment Democrats.
I don't even know how you do that when it's the same thing in Texas. A Republican winning that seat is it's a mainstay. There's no guarantee that any Democrat is gonna seat anybody,
Right.
progressive or otherwise. There's no guarantee of that. I know you think there is, but there's just not. The the voting patterns would tell you that it's not that. That's what it would tell
Yeah.
you. Whatever the fuck's going on in Maine, this is what the voting patterns say. I don't give a fuck what they say or we're a progressive state or we're a blue state. Don't look like it. Not from the way you vote.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just fucking take a breath, everybody. I mean, Graham Platner did this to himself. This wasn't the deep state Democratic establishment trying to get an APAC guy in there or whatever the thing is, whatever the conspiracy winds up being. This was Graham Platner building a grassroots campaign. A lot of progressives putting on blinders for 10 months or whatever it's been since he started this thing. And then at some point, he couldn't maintain it
Mhm.
because there was too many accusations and too credible. And and even they have now said he needs to step down.
You know,
But they still want a Graham Platner clone.
Yeah.
And maybe there's a guy with this Troy Jackson who's out there who shares Graham Platner's politics. Okay, well, if he loses, do you blame who do you blame?
Mhm.
Do you blame the establishment Dems? Do you blame
I would blame the voters of Maine, and it's not even blame.
right,
It's at that point, it's not blame. This is clearly what these people want. Seems how they keep sending Susan Collins back to the Senate. This is
right.
clearly what they want. I don't know what to tell you or what you think is happening in Maine, but as the chat was saying, they keep sending her back. She has not changed in any way, shape, or form. She's the same vacant ass person who can't answer a question in her little shaky voice. She's been the same person the whole time.
She's very concerned.
She's very concerned.
she she
So
uh, she's always learning lessons, isn't she?
you can only blame the voters of Maine that they keep sending this woman back. That's it.
Yeah, I don't. Graham Platner has a hold on the progressive left that it's almost like they all have a crush on him or something.
It's the identity
you know,
politics thing I was talking about yesterday.
it's the man on horseback.
Behind
You
the
know,
paywall.
yeah, come on back there. It's the man on horseback thing. It's the cult of personality with him, and just he and his supporters can't just say, "Oh, we fucked up." You know. Then there's this This woman, Emma Vigland. This clip, someone said this clip was actually from a month ago when the New York Times article dropped. So I don't know if this clip was literally from yesterday, but it got
That's a little
posted yesterday.
different if it's that old. But
I don't think it's
still,
that.
the sentiment is
Yeah, I
exactly
don't
the
think it's
same.
that different.
The sentiment is exactly the same.
She replied to that video today
Right.
and doubled down. So it's not, she couldn't say this was out of context because she replied. But this video was going around. Let me pull this up. This this is a "this you" tweet, by the way.
Yeah. It's not gonna go good for you.
Because someone quote tweeted her with this. And it's like a 20-second clip. She co-hosts the Majority Report with Sam Cedar.
I've said this before. I don't really care if, say, like Bernie Sanders or AOC go home and they're a secret Nazi, but they go out and they vote for the right things. Like we're talking about
You don't care?
politicians as. I mean, for the,
I don't know about
This
that.
is
Like, I'm like, that's a. I think these are the lines that people are talking about. Some people care about that exact thing.
Okay, so just to reiterate, let me just play that again.
I've said this before. I don't really care if, say, like Bernie Sanders or AOC go home and they're a secret Nazi, but they go out and they vote for the right things. Like we're talking about
You don't care?
politicians as.
Who is that person who is a
I
secret
assume
Nazi?
it's his show.
No. I mean, who is the person who is a
Oh.
secret Nazi
I don't know.
but
what
votes
she-
the right way?
I don't know what she's talking about. Okay. So you're a secret Nazi. Let's just put that out there. Andy, you're now a secret Nazi.
Oh, wait, what?
You're a Nazi.
There you go.
Secret.
You're a Nazi.
Secret. how first of all, how long you think that secretness is going to last? That's first thing. And secondly, how long is it before they start doing Nazi things? What's the hold up on that?
Right.
How do I know you're a Nazi if you're a secret Nazi? That kind of defeats the purpose of the whole secret part, right?
But they're going to vote the right way.
What's the purpose of being a secret Nazi anyway?
Right.
What's the purpose of that?
Right. And also, if they do start voting their Nazi interests, a straight white woman is not going to be on their short list of targets,
No.
right? So she can sort of play that game of like, hey, it's not a big deal, right?
The chat said, Andy's like, don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Here's what she said in response to one of because I think she got hit with a few this use.
Yeah.
So she tweeted, it's an extreme example.
Is it?
To say that it's childish to overemphasize politicians' individual character over their platform. I largely don't give a shit what's in a politician's heart. We'll never know. They're not auditioning to be our BFFs. This is about what they fight for. How can you trust
that Nazi tattoo should have ended all this shit?
How can you trust that he's going to spend 6 years fighting for all the things if he's holding this secret? You know what I mean?
Tattoo should have ended all of this.
Like the fictional secret Nazi who says all the things.
Yeah.
You're a Nazi.
And gets elected is now going to spend 6 years in the Senate hiding that. You know what I mean? Like the faith you have to put into a person like that to say, well, they're going to vote for the right things. They're going to vote for Medicare for all, so they can be a Nazi. Like, do you think all their votes are going to be on the up and up? It's just she said she's making an extreme example.
No, she's not.
Yeah, I don't know if she is, but man, it's like the double down. Just say my bad. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking that day.
It just came out.
I don't know whatever I was all going on about that day. Man, I don't know. I was having a rough day. Scratch that from the record.
Just came out.
Right.
She's gonna win with that angle.
I don't care about their character. It's childish to overemphasize politicians' individual character over their platform. Well, doesn't one inform the other? You know, I know there are people in politics like LBJ who behind closed doors had bigotry and, but still signed, the Civil Rights Act and Voting Rights Act. there are examples of that, but how much of that bigotry did make its way into the way he legislated, you know? But secret Nazi is beyond
Well, I
that.
mean, how long does a Nazi stay secret?
So someone should make a parody of that song, "Secret Lovers."
Secret Nazi. Yeah, that's what we are.
They're still voting for him.
Trying so hard to oppress a naked few. Jesus
You're a
Christ.
Nazi.
And we both belong to someone. Good God Almighty.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of black people were like, and that's white progressivism in a nutshell. That's
So she's on the Majority Report, right? With
yeah.
Sam Cedar. I used to occasionally like have that
So
on in
did
the
I.
background. And what they do, they live stream every day. They do like an hour and a half live stream, and they clip it. They do a lot of that. Like the next day that you see all these little 10 to 20 minute clips. So occasionally I would like put on a clip while I'm doing something. And it was, I guess, I don't know if Sam Cedar is more moderate than her or she, but I had noticed and I kind of stopped fucking with them because of really her, like, they're actually combined. Their clumsiness when it comes to racial issues,
Yeah.
especially I noticed a few things where I was like, they kind of, again, like I always say, the progressive tendency to hand wave racism.
Mhm.
But then when Sam Cedar's out and she's like the main host, and there's like a guy off camera who's chiming in, it gets like very Bernie bro-ish on that shit.
Right.
And I was like, I can't deal with this shit. So I think she's pretty far. I think she calls herself a socialist. Like she's over there on the
Right.
left. I don't know if Sam Cedar is that far or it doesn't really matter, but I've listened to that show where they've been kind of just, especially with racial topics, they get
all
very
have those
clumsy. They were
very
cheerleaders for Graham Platner. Like they not only just cheerleaders, but gleefully talking shit about people who had concerns about Graham Platner.
right.
Not just like, yeah, we disagree, but like gleefully shitting on them for having the audacity to have concerns about Graham Platner. That's where it's like eating crow now because you were talking all this shit a month ago, 2 months ago, up to 10, 11 months ago, whenever it was that he started his campaign, while people were earnestly trying to, to voice concerns. And now here you are getting all these disuse on on Twitter. But yeah, the Positive America guys are catching a lot of heat too. Because they had him on to explain his Nazi tattoo, but that's where this came from.
You're a Nazi.
They gave him a super softball interview like back in October, whenever that
What did the
story
Positive
came out.
America guys say?
I haven't seen them clapping back too much or like replying too much. I don't know. But people are pulling their old tweets too, where they're saying, like, Graham Platner's a great guy. And they're like, really? You want to reiterate that? You want to take that back? They've been, I think, generally like in favor of him stepping down, and they've said all the right things. They haven't necessarily done the thing that Joy Reid did or
Well, Joy Reid told you what her concern was.
Yeah.
She said it like 19 times.
Yeah, Jon Favreau said Platner needs to step down ASAP. But I guess just people are pulling out their old
Right.
clips and tweets. He's a great guy and all that shit. How do you know he's a great guy?
I'm just shocked on the fact that this woman's going to be 79 when her next term goes out. That's insane.
Is she going to be calling Scott Jennings from the hospital by the end of her
Jesus
term?
Christ. I was talking with somebody about that today. Nothing makes me mad than somebody pissing in my face. It's just, these motherfuckers have went on talk shows and just lied.
Right.
Like, you lying. Just lying with a smile on your face. It's like, I talked to him. How come I said the same thing? Remember when Dianne Feinstein, they were like, she's fucking losing it. And everybody was, and her camp was like, no, she's not. No, she's not. The
Right.
easy thing to do would just be to put her on a Sunday talk show. All I gotta do is put her on one. You don't gotta you don't have to have her run the rounds of the talk shows. Just
She's
pick your
booked, man.
favorite network and put her on that one. have her do a 20-minute interview. Not even 20 minutes, just do a segment. Look, she gonna come in, she gonna do one segment. Have your questions ready. That's all you gotta do with this fucking guy. If he's truly alive, get him on the phone. You're calling people left and right. You're calling people willy-nilly. You
So there
can't
was
call Fox.
right.
That's
Right.
if they're your boys, call them.
Am I on? Hi guys. Hi Steve Ducey.
Call them.
Hello Steve Ducey. It's
They're
Mitch.
your dudes.
It's
Call
your
'em.
old friend Mitch McConnell.
How you feeling, Mitch?
I feel like a chicken fried steak. There was a story. It was not an article, a report today from News Nation. Sources familiar have told News Nation. Sources familiar, who knows who they are.
Yeah.
They say the quote, he's alive. He's not brain dead. He's in rehab and the hospital. With his condition, he needs time to physically recover, but mentally he's fine. The doctors want to make sure he's okay. Sources add, it's unlikely, but possible Mitch McConnell returns to Congress next week. Unlikely, but possible. Now, I don't even think they confirm what happened to him. I know that the story is there's a heart attack because there was like a 911 call, but in this, they just say he's alive and he's in rehab and he's recovering from whatever happened, So maybe he will just show up one day in the Senate chamber,
You don't believe that any more than I believe that. So you can say it. We can all say it. Nobody believes it. He's gonna show up all right. You know when the next time he's gonna show up? When he's lying in state.
Oh no, Trump would never allow him to lie in state.
I think he will. I think he'll
Mitch
put
is
him
an
out.
enemy.
I think he'll put him out in the front of that hall. I think the Republicans of Congress will force that to happen. They won't stand up to Trump for much, but they will for this shit.
Maybe we'll see Mitch McConnell just rolling like just one day out of nowhere, like a week and a half from now. You just see him. He's in a chair. He's not walking, but you see him rolling by.
He's going to walk in with his arms around his good friends in the Senate. He's going to have sunglasses on.
I won't be taking questions at this time.
He's not going to say anything. His good friend is going to say that. And Mitch will have a smile on his face and, some sunglasses on and
paints it on.
And he'll just come walking in with his arms around his good friends because he loves them.
Right.
He loves them, so he can have his arm around his friends. They're going to come on in and go to his office.
I mean, also just fucking retire, man. Like, really, you're 84, you're falling down all the time, you're in the hospital.
He has retired.
You know what I mean? Just step down.
He has retired.
TPS, was it Andy? Was it you on those calls? That's me. He's asleep. I answer the phone in the room. Hello, Scott Jennings. This is Mitch.
Hey, Mitch, how you feeling?
It's your old friend, Mitch McConnell.
You got any thoughts on Iran, Mitch?
I'll just blow up their whole civilization.
What about the stock market, Mitch? You got any thoughts on that?
My stock is really low right now.
Oh, Rod just texted me looking for the link.
Oh, I'll send it to him. Or unless you want to, you can forward the email to him, but I'll send it. Hold on. Yeah, there's a thing with StreamYard where you can set up a studio and the link works every time. But for some reason, when I try to schedule a live stream from that link, it doesn't work. So I'll put it in the chat.
Yeah, it was like,
right now.
Find a link.
I got it. I just texted it.
You sent it to him? Okay.
Yeah.
He gone, children. He gone.
I mean,
he gone.
Whatever the case, even if he's just in the hospital for a long time.
This is Andy being nice.
And he's hanging on.
He knows this motherfucker's going.
He's just hanging on till, what is it, August 3rd is the date?
By hanging on, we mean machinists keeping him alive. That's what we mean by hanging on.
Hey, we need
machine breathing for his body, which is
We need a
there.
source close to the nurses' station to contact
Oh,
a local reporter.
they got all the because nurses know everything. They got all the nurses on lockdown.
Right. I mean, he's got to call for a nurse at some point, right? He's going to need things. Oh, that's maybe he's. Are you saying he's not calling for a nurse because he's incapable of calling for a nurse? Because he has experienced some kind of problem.
He gone. He gone. That man is gone. Yeah, he's experienced a problem, all right. he's experienced a problem. Is that Rod's music?
What
Uh-oh.
up? How y'all
Ladies
doing?
and gentlemen, on the YouTube chat, this is our good friend Rod Morrow from the Black Guy Tips has just joined us. Black Guy Tips Pod. Y'all be sure to check his stuff out also. Be sure that you remember go down there, hit that like and subscribe button.
Smash it. Don't just hit it. Smash it.
Smash that like and subscribe. What's going on, y'all?
If you want to gently caress it, we'll accept that too.
Yeah. I saw
Hey,
the
like
Mitch
button.
Thriller video. For some reason, he had one of the walking boots on. I don't know what the walking boot was about, but he had a walking boot on.
Darkness falls across the land. The midnight hours close at hand.
They put a video out of Mitch McConnell.
Yeah, doing it in a hospital robe, doing
Not a real
doing
video.
doing the Thriller dance.
Oh, a fake video.
But he's got one of the walking boots on. Like, why has he got the walking boot on?
Like AI or something?
Yeah, they AI'd it up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they've done it with other
Dun,
people too.
Dun, dun,
It's because there's a video of someone else with the walking boot on too. I think that I don't know if there's been like multiples, but
Yeah, I was like, AI isn't where it's supposed to be because they could have easily just AI'd a video of him out there. If it was,
Yeah,
Right.
but if it was where it's supposed to be, they would do it with no these people don't have any moral convictions about doing it.
No.
right.
Look at Dr. April talking about HIPAA violations. They don't give a shit about HIPAA violations, girl. HIPAA?
But the way they line, where they be like, yeah, we talked to them. All of us talked coincidentally for 20 minutes
Yeah.
with Mitch McConnell.
Talking
Yep.
about Iraq and the Wizard of Oz and
We mostly talked about applesauce. That was the primary topic.
I mean, I
of
did a lot of the
conversation.
talking. He just kind of listened with his
Mhm.
I
eyes
like-
closed.
I like my applesauce here in the hospital. It's delicious. It's got cinnamon.
This
Got
is
cinnamon.
Andy in there doing an impression. 20 minutes.
That's
at
what
a
somebody in the
time.
chat already said that. It's Andy on the phone.
Yeah.
it's,
I
Andy
talked
on
to
the
him. He
phone.
was fine. He loves
Yeah,
Cracker Barrel.
It's Andy or JL. It's one of the two.
Yeah, JL's is more accurate. Mine is it's just
Andy's is
mush
more vibes.
Yeah.
that's basically all my impressions. It's different every time.
He gone. He gone. He gone. He gone. They gotta try and keep this lie going until August. Try-
August 3rd. We got 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Because isn't that like a date where like now they can't do
yes, they
this?
can't have a special election. They
Yeah.
got to keep this lie going until then.
Right.
Now the
Right,
governor,
so-
the governor of Kentucky is like, you wrote a letter. Hey, can you
Can
talk
you
to
call-
anybody else?
Can you call me real quick?
He needs to call me and talk to me for 20 minutes.
My phone's not charged. I'm sorry, Governor. So I'll get right there. I'll get right to you on that, Governor.
He is gone. That's it. End of story. I can't believe they really think they're gonna be able to pull this off for 3 weeks.
They have
In this day and age, you can't tell me that you're gonna keep all the janitors out. Somebody got to empty the trash can in that room.
No.
It's just crazy how obsessed everybody was over Joe Biden.
Right.
Yeah.
Who we were seeing a lot more often than Mitch McConnell. Like
Right.
I made a reference to it on Twitter where I was like, we were seeing Joe Biden daily, and
Yeah.
it was way more panic around Joe Biden than this. And someone was like, really? Daily? And they posted an article where it's like he hadn't done a press briefing. I was like, that's not the same as not seeing him. He
Seeing
wasn't
him.
doing the press, but
Yeah.
he was always somewhere doing some shit. Like
Yeah.
this shit with Mitch McConnell, this never happened for Joe Biden, where it's like, remember the 3 weeks where we were like, I think he just died and no one talked about it.
It's true. Joe Biden dead?
Yeah, but also they've had these things because I kind of had this thought. I was like, well, maybe are we being trolled? Because there's been a few times where Trump has like it's just been gone for like 4 days, and like all the people online are like, oh shit, this is it. He's in the hospital, and that happened with Clarence Thomas like a year and a half ago, where he was just in the hospital for a week. So I was like, are they all fucking with us? Is Mitch? He's diabolical. Is he that diabolical where he'll fake his near death? Like some people fake their deaths.
If by diabolical you mean brain dead, yeah.
I put the die and diabolical.
Do you think he's playing also when he glitches out and falls down in public, or is that like is it part of
No.
the prestige? He's prestiging us.
See, I think that's real, but I also think you gotta use what you got. So he's like, how can I take advantage of my frozen face and fallen problem? And maybe that, I don't know. I mean, it's weird because the wife goes away, but
Right.
now she's back. But she said she went away because his condition was okay. Is that anything? Is that something? Is that nothing?
Hey,
Right.
Rod, let me ask you a question. Rod. Let's say you have something that apparently is described as a heart attack and they
Right.
had to give you CPR to bring you back.
Mm-hmm.
Is your wife gonna, I'm not even gonna put leave the country out there. I'm not even gonna say leave the country. I'm gonna say, is your wife gonna leave the city? That's the city.
Well, I'm gonna be
And
honest. I'm probably not the best person to ask because when I got my colonoscopy, Karen went and got something to eat in the cafeteria.
yeah,
While I was under, and
colonoscopy ain't nothing to my dude.
I was only under for 5 minutes, so I feel like if I was under for a month, I don't feel certain that I could say she wouldn't just pop up in Japan.
Right.
So I'm gonna just abstain. I'm gonna plead the fifth on that.
Like a TPS, here you go bringing up old stuff.
She the one did it. She got her colonoscopy. I was there. I stayed the whole
Colonoscopy, they
time.
tell you to go. They say, hey, just go down there. We'll call you.
Nah, they tell you can't leave because they like some people get drunk and they supposed to be the ride
Yeah.
back. So you need to stay in earshot in case we need to get you. And she was like, I'm gonna go grab something to eat. That's close enough. I smell hash browns.
She
Right.
knows how she knows her man is in good shape.
Also, you think oh, this is going to take longer than it takes to go get a
It's
fucking
quick.
honey bun at the
Yeah.
little stand there.
I
Right?
woke
No.
up, she wasn't even there, bro. I was like, oh, what happened?
She's still in line.
Yeah.
Mine brings her laptop and does her work. That's
So
no
she
problem.
doesn't leave to get something to eat. They don't tell her just leave, get out of here, don't worry about it.
Well,
Okay.
no, because where we go to get colonoscopies, it's in a strip mall, fam.
Right.
It's just it don't even seem like a legitimate place when you pull up. Like, this is where we're getting it done. You go. Is that
I
a tire
guess.
shop down the way? It's that kind of shit. I'm like, I don't know. If
Oh, shit,
hospital
there-
attire.
There you go.
Oh, you froze for a second, but yeah, we got you.
Okay. Yeah, you come in, there's people standing around hospital attire. I'm like, we're in a strip mall. Ain't nowhere to go. Ain't nowhere to go. Now, when I have my prostate removed, they told her, go on upstairs, the cafeteria's over there, going up there, give me your cell phone number, we'll be in touch.
Right.
Yeah.
And then they
No
shoot
doubt.
her
When
ass out the
Karen-
room.
When Karen had to have like a surgery one time, I definitely they were like, you can leave the waiting room because it's gonna be a few hours. And I did go to my car at one point. And then when
Took
she
a
had to
nap?
stay in the hospital for the next couple of days, man, honestly, dog, no joke, I was in there just fucking like praying and meditating, like
Yeah.
just hope this goes well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
I believe
I'm
it.
not even religious. I was like, but could a prayer hurt at this moment? Like,
Yeah.
am I gonna get some extra atheist credit if I'm like, I got to channel my energy into something?
Right.
And then I stayed with her in the hospital for the like 3 or 4 days she was there, and apparently I found out that a lot of men just go fucking home while they wife in the hospital sleeping every night. They just be like, well, all right
Well,
then,
yeah. Well,
because
yeah.
they got
Like my wife
kids
went
or
home.
whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
You got you
so
can't just
I
be
was
there.
getting a whole lot of extra credit because the bar is low. They was like, man, you really sleep here every night? I was like, I mean, she in the
They put you on
hospital.
that pull-out bed. Cause they got them pull-out. They
I slept on
turn
a
the sofa
couch.
into a bed. Yeah, they turn it into a
They had
bed.
a little couch. It wasn't a bed. I just slept turned up on the couch, got a little blanket, and waited it out. So I say all that to say, hash browns could wait 20 minutes. That's all I'm saying. I just feel like hash browns could have waited, but that's just me. You know what I mean?
I think if I was in the hospital like that and my wife wanted to stay in the room, at some point I'd be like, you can go. Just go. You don't have to
say
be here.
that.
What are you
I
doing?
had to. Amy, mine had to come home because our baby was
Right.
here by herself. A baby, she's 17 at that
Right.
time, but she's here by herself, and I was like, you can't leave her there by herself.
Right.
Because they asked her like, you want to stay? And I was like, no, she's not staying. She gotta
Right.
go home. She gotta go home. We can't have her here by herself. She'll freak the fuck out. If I'm
I
gone
just
and she's
never,
gone too.
I never
So she gotta go
considered
home.
it. And then the nurses brought it up, and I was like, what? They're like, you not going home? I was like, why would we? I'm just gonna post up here. I got a laptop, got the TV.
Right.
Make sure she okay. I don't know y'all. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all
Yeah,
do a great job.
TV.
I don't know y'all. She might need some avocation up in here.
TV was on. I was just in the bed. TV was on. I'm sleeping off and on. And then one point, young lady came in and was like, I gotta wash you now, okay? I was like, what?
A what?
She was like, yeah, I gotta wash you. I was like, all right, well, you gonna up here? She was like, oh no.
Halfway.
Oh no.
Define
Down there,
wash.
I gotta wash there.
Right.
I was like, yeah, I gotta keep that area sterile. So and then she just did looking me all in the face. So how
Right.
you feeling? You feeling okay? You feeling pretty good about the procedure and everything? I was like, I don't know how I'm supposed to be feeling.
Oh,
I'm
this
feeling.
A little awkward
Yeah,
right
Feeling
now.
like
usually.
you're awkwardly washing my genitals right now is how I feel.
Yeah, usually. I mean, they didn't even shave me. That's nice. I was like, what? What is happening?
What? And you get indignant, like he said he was going to.
That's it,
Ah,
yeah.
Right. Bring him back in here. I demand a shave.
Then the other girl came in about 2 a.m. She comes in. Why is the TV on? What are you doing up? I was like, what am I doing? All accusatory. What are you doing up? You doing something? I was like, I can't sleep. I was asleep. DL said, she just let it happen. Just let it happen, baby. Just let this wash happen.
yeah. I'll take it slow.
The fun one was when the leave nurse was explaining how to change out the catheter bag and did that for both of us at the same time. And I was just a prop at that point. They were just having a discussion while they were changing a tube in and out of my jank. And I was just sitting there like, so do y'all need me here? Y'all, what is happening?
Should I put on some
Okay,
headphones?
So when you do this now, you got to be sure that you got to wipe up around the area. You got to make sure everything is clean. Maybe put some alcohol here. Don't get it on the genitals. Yeah, girl, that's funny. I'm like, why are y'all laughing about that?
What's
Stop,
funny about my genitals?
stop laughing. When she came back, the nurse came in there. It was 2:30 in the morning. She was like, you're going to have to take some Ambien. You ever take Ambien? I was like, no. He was like, I'll be back.
Oh. And then you said some racist shit like Roseanne.
Yeah, I said all the racist shit. She gave me the Ambien pill, and 5 minutes. That's when the racist shit
I
started
thought
coming
the
out.
bitch was white.
Yeah, that's when the racist.
That's a normal side effect of Ambien.
That's a normal
God
side
damn
effect.
it.
Don't worry about it.
Thinking bitches are white is completely normal.
What do you think, Mitch? What do you think Mitch is saying? I'm sure he's on Ambien.
What time is the meatloaf coming?
That's all you cares about.
I just want can you give me a straw with this?
That's all he cares about. Mitch is
Yeah.
gone, y'all. Mitch is gone. I agree with the chat. His wife's mission is over now. She don't need to be here no more. She don't need to be here.
Mm-mm-mm.
You know,
Can
she
you
out.
can you serve me my pills in a little
Did
skillet?
y'all know
That's how they serve it
his
at the Cracker Barrel.
sister-in-law, the wife's sister, drowned in a Tesla in Texas?
No, I didn't know that.
I vaguely remember that story.
She
Wow.
drove a Cybertruck, her Cybertruck, into a lake and couldn't get out.
Why is it
I was
always
like,
some weird shit happening?
that don't sound suspicious at all, does it?
Mm-hmm.
Angela Chow. That's her. 2024. I remember something about this story. Because there it is. Shipping tycoon Angela Chow. You don't hear shipping tycoon as
Shipping
someone's
tycoon.
title very
Yeah.
often.
Shipping tycoon. That sounds like some shit right out of Titanic.
This is from the BBC. This is from 2024. Shipping tycoon Angela Chow was drunk when she inadvertently reversed her Tesla into a pond and
damn.
drowned last month at a Texas ranch. A Blanco County Sheriff's Office found her blood alcohol level was nearly 3 times the state's legal limit. The 50-year-old died after dinner on February 10th with a group of friends at the estate near Johnson City. Her brother-in-law, Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell, cited the tragedy in his resignation speech. Because remember, he said he was not going to run again about that time.
Right.
But he had 2 more years to end his term. On Wednesday, Blanco County Sheriff's Office released the findings and called it an unfortunate accident. And I guess she was the only one in the car. They had attended a concert by rapper Pitbull. Well, they doesn't include Mitch. She was with her friends.
Why not, Mitch? I love Pitbull.
I can't get enough of Pitbull.
You know, one of the things about that is if I was hiring an expensive hitman, that is how I would want the hit to take place.
Yeah.
Like that is the perfect,
Yeah, like
execution of the murder.
If you die in a Tesla, the whole world's going to blame the car,
Right.
whether or not it's true. So that's a good one to get out on. They went to see Pitbull. After dinner at the guest lodge on the night of her death, she headed back to the main house, but during a 3-point turn, she accidentally reversed the Model X. It wasn't a Cybertruck, it was a Model X SUV into a pond. A friend told detectives Ms. Chow had called her at 11:42 and said the car was in the water and she was trapped inside. Chow told her friend the water was rising and she was going to die and said, "I love you." Chow then said her goodbyes.
What?
Conversation lasted 8 minutes.
What?
It took her
How-
8 minutes to die. You just accepted death in 8 minutes. Your friend didn't give you any, hey, look, okay, here's what you do. You didn't Google it. Her friend didn't Google how to get out of
Right.
it.
Hold on.
How to
Let
get
me
out of it.
let
Her
me
friend
look this up
didn't-
on the phone. It seemed like we got plenty of
How
time to
about
work with
this?
here.
How about I hang up? I'm going to call 911. I'm going to call you right back.
Why aren't you calling 911?
Why you call me?
Why you call me? I can't do shit.
But also, she's in the guest lodge. There's like this, I guess it's like they're in a thing that has like a guest lodge in a main house. Is the person she called not on the premises? Is that?
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. Like she didn't go running. Maybe she had
How
left
about
already.
this? Why don't we call the main house? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna
Right.
3-way the main house. That's what I'm gonna do.
Call
So somebody can
911.
come over. Somebody can come over there to where you're at, and they can get you out. They can 8 minutes.
Yeah, but they're also saying she was very drunk, so maybe you're not thinking clearly. But yeah, you would think you'd call 911 or something, or someone would say to someone else, "You call 911."
How drunk do you got to be, right, to sit in a car that's going under, apparently slowly, like quicksand slow, and just sit in it for 8 minutes? Because you don't die at the 8th minute. It's like that. It's rising. You're putting your head up. You know that the old Gothic where you're putting your head up like this to get to the top of the thing.
Right.
Then you take the deep breath, and then you go under. Then you got about 3 minutes of that.
People don't think clearly when they're panicked, obviously. But also, people do have issues getting out of Teslas because the door handle is not obvious necessarily. But it's her. If it's her car, she should know how to do it.
She should know. 8 minutes.
She was that drunk, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. And well, unless you want to.
If you're that drunk,
Mm,
how'd you even start the Tesla? That'd be the question I
I
would
don't
have.
know. Shout out. It
Tesla's
sounds like
always on.
a DLC you would download for the game Hitman.
Yeah.
Like these bonus missions where it's like you gotta make it look like she drowned and you gotta fake a phone call to her friend for confirmation.
Can you fake her voice?
6 more minutes. I got 6 minutes. Water's up to my knee now.
Can you look at the clock and say the exact time of death? Thank you.
4 minutes. Water's up to my waist.
DL said, "Isn't it a push button to open a door?" It is, but there's in the front seats, there's a manual handle if you need to use the manual handle. The back seats have one, but it's fucking hidden. It's ridiculous design, but the front seats have one. Front doors have a manual handle that you can open the door with. The thing about a car and water is the pressure of the water is greater on the outside, so you can't actually, even if you're pulling the handle, you can't push the door.
You have to let it equalize.
You have to let it fill up.
Stay calm.
Yeah.
Let it fill up. It'll equalize when you open the door.
That's easy to say, but yeah.
I watched a movie the other day on Amazon, and that was one of the things. A guy got thrown into a fucking like lake in a car to drown.
Yeah.
And he had to wait till the water came in before he started opening the door and shit. I was like, damn, they filmed, they know the rules over there. They wasn't playing around. A lot of times movies kind of fuck around with them rules. They just show a dude like punch through glass and all this. They was like, nah, you gotta wait till the pressure equal out.
I got this thing in my car that I keep in the car. It has a little hard end on it that can break glass. It also has a little blade on it where it can cut through a seatbelt. So that if you're trapped in your car, you reach for that as long as it's within reach. And you can, if you can't open your door and the outside pressure is equalized, you can break the glass. And if your seatbelt is stuck, you're supposed to be able to cut your way out of it. But yeah, in a panic, you might not think to do that anyway. You might think, I got to call my friend.
I got to call my friend and talk to her for 8 minutes. Hey, how you doing? It's me. Now, listen, I'm in a lake and water's coming in the truck.
There's a curb level idea in someone calling you, but it taking much longer for them to die than they thought it would take, and you wanting to kind of hang up after a few minutes.
Right. So I'm just gonna stay on the phone. I'm just gonna stay on the phone with you.
Hey man, so like, what's the water up to now? Where?
How high is it?
How would you?
It's at your.
You had to guess how many more minutes this would take. What would you say?
It's crazy. You still have a connection right now. That's
Have you thought about slouching down?
Larry, I'm dying. Okay, there's important things I need to get off my chest. I want you to tell my family some things. I don't know. The paper's all the way over there. The pen's over there. I mean, how many more minutes could you possibly be dying?
Okay, how about this? Why don't
and
you
of course, if it's curb,
me when the water's up to your neck, and then then we'll talk about it.
If it's curb, of course, the person lives and snitches on Larry.
Yeah, of course,
For being
like Larry's at the funeral badly dictating the notes that he didn't write down, trying to go off the brain of like, I think he said something about like the cat or whatever, and then that person's like still alive.
Right. Or the person does die, but turns out after they got off the phone with Larry, they called someone else for 10 more minutes.
yeah. That would be great.
But his story was like, yeah, I heard her take her last breaths.
I want to watch that.
This House of the Dragon. Hey, listen, House of the Dragon is on. I gotta go.
You still dying?
The Greens and the Blacks are about to go blows. I gotta go watch that. Did you see the meme, Rod, speaking of House of Dragon? You see the meme with the dragon? I'm gonna mind my business. Hey, wait a minute. That's not. Never mind.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, that was funny as shit, bro.
Wait a minute. That's not. Oh, okay.
Nah, man, that show is so hilarious to be such a serious show, man. It's like there's so many things that happen in that just they clearly know it's funny when they
Yeah.
do it, but like they always play it straight. And
The
like,
dragon did this? Hey, that
bruh, when Allison realized that weren't her baby, like that shit
Yeah.
was hilarious.
Yeah.
When Ray came in, it was like, "Where's my money?" And Allison looked like it was another person in the room. Like, I know she ain't talking. Who's she talking to? I don't know nothing about no money. Like that shit. I don't know why that show is able to get away with that, but it's so good.
Serving up rat. You know, like that right there? Like,
Little Master Splinter for you.
yeah.
Mhm. That was good, bro. She aged. She got herself a little room to maneuver with that move. The little just put a Graham Platner on their ass. She was like, "Eat the rich." They was like, "You know what? Your problems ain't that bad now that I think about it, because I do hate the rich." She was like, "That's right. Don't stop
That's
looking into my
right.
bank account."
Hey, what is this thing now with the GOP going after WNBA?
What
I
is
saw
it?
that shit in passing. I was like, what the fuck?
What?
Caitlin Clark is white.
Well, we
That's
know
what it
that.
is. That's what it's always been, a race war.
Like, these
Listen.
motherfuckers really want this race war to pop off.
I'm never wrong, just early, baby. I told y'all day
Yeah.
one. When they was in college and Angel did this, I said, "Uh-oh. Got ourselves a race war, guys. I don't think this is not a basketball thing anymore. The staying
Whose
power is too
side-
strong."
Whose side is Candace Parker on in this race war?
Man, Candace Parker is doing something I do not advise anyone to do. And I say this, like I said, I will never lie to y'all. I am a fan of basketball. I enjoy watching WNBA. I watch a lot of games. And I do enjoy watching Caitlin Clark, even when she's out there getting blown by on defense. I still enjoy it. What you never want to do is talk about the WNBA in person, live, and be talking about Caitlin Clark in any positive way. You just don't want to get caught doing it. It's just not worth it. It's not that you're not wrong to try to make a basketball point. You're not wrong. Technically, you're right. But it just don't matter, Candace. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. I don't know how to tell you that, but she won't accept that don't nobody want to hear her out. Like, and she's taking it personal, I think. Like, because people are calling her a coon. And so, you know, as a person that doesn't get called a coon and wouldn't take it seriously, because I know I'm not one, the normal response is to be defensive about being called a coon. I mean, I don't want to be around a black person that takes it in stride. Like, that's not, you know, they calling out your racial solidarity. You're not supposed to just be like, well, that happens. You're supposed to be like, man, fuck y'all. I ain't no coon. She just is taking it to another level where I think it's got some personal with her. She's just defensive. Like, she's bringing up Caitlin Clark when it really ain't shit to bring up. And she's just like, and unless you insecure, you gotta say she a top 10. But if she said the same thing, Randolph, took out the insecure part and just was like, oh no, I think she's a top 10 guard in the NBA. I don't think it's like, that's not controversial. Right. No one's mad. But she had to turn it into like, unless you some type of hater, I mean, then maybe you don't understand ball on my level. I'm like, that's just making it worse, girl. Don't do it.
You're making it worse. Like, people understand. First of all, it's the players who didn't vote for her.
Bruh, like I said, you can turn that into insecurity.
Y'all just a bunch of haters for not voting. Okay.
I watch hoops and like the Caitlin Clark experience is a roller coaster, brother. Like, them defensive them runs team be going on, bro. They be isoing her ass, bro. It's not.
She's a defensive.
And it's because of them rules they passed for her. Like, they passed a bunch of rules for freedom of movement because people, you know, her first couple years in the league, everybody's like, hey, just grab her ass. Don't let her go nowhere. Can't shoot no threes when I'm up in your fucking jersey, right? And the league was like, even though we've been playing that way for a while, we want to get back to this scoring and all this shit. And they like, we're going to stop letting y'all grab and hold and all that. Turns out her number one defensive move is to grab and hold. So it just kind of fucked her whole game up on defense. She's useless now on D. And then on offense, you know, like, it's still what it was.
She can't go left either. No, she can't go left.
Yeah.
Like, you should
Yeah, I
have
mean, she's
handles.
still going.
You talking about her
She's still
politics
gonna
right now?
get her.
Yeah, I am talking about
Yeah,
politics.
she can't go left. She can go dead center sometimes, and she can go a little right, but she can't go left.
She can't go left. She ain't going left.
But even with the even with her offense kind of still being it's pretty good. Like, it's not terrible. Like, her rank, I think she's second in scoring. Like,
Yeah, I
third.
think-
She's third in scoring now. So it's not crazy. It's just it's a race war. No one's giving credit where, you know what I'm saying? Like, we out of that lane. The same way that the racist white people will not give Angel Reese credit after everything she's accomplished at this point. Angel Reese is a good basketball player now. It's not she's just a good Twitter personality or she got a podcast. No, she's hooping and she's an all-star. Y'all were the ones acting like, well, she want to make this a rival. She need to do her part. She's doing her part.
She's
and
done
yet
her part.
them racist motherfuckers will not give her any credit either. So it's just a race war at this point, man.
Here's the story real quick. In a letter, lawmakers seek accountability from WNBA on Clark. A group of 11 Republican lawmakers led by U.S. Rep. August Pfluger of Texas sent a letter to WNBA Commissioner Kathy Engelbert on Wednesday demanding the league take accountability for multiple attacks against Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark. In the letter, Clark is described as, quote, the face of your league, and someone who has generated fan interest, increased television ratings, and new corporate sponsors. It suggests the third-year guard is on the receiving end of unnecessary physical hostility and violence, such as hip-checking, eye-poking, and recently being struck in the throat. The lawmakers said they're concerned by reports that, quote, attacks against Clark may be racially motivated.
Caitlin Clark is white.
And here's a quote from the letter. As commissioner, you have an obligation to ensure that every player competes in a safe and professional environment, both on and off the court, free from violence, discrimination, or retaliation. If discrimination or retaliation is occurring and creating a hostile work environment, we support any appropriate investigation by the Department of Justice, Department of Labor, or the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. If true, such conduct could constitute violations of federal civil rights laws. Now, this is an extension of what's been going on in other professions where they're bringing discrimination complaints when white people have been wronged. That's been like the hallmark of the Trump administration.
They just showed the new people who got sworn into the Civil Rights Division of Justice Department, all white.
Of course. Of course.
So they I guess they're putting the WNBA on notice that the group of lawmakers requested Engelbert and the WNBA reply to its letter no later than July 24th with answers to 3 questions about the league's review process for physical hostility and violence on the court, how the league holds players accountable for overly aggressive acts on the court, and what steps the league is taking to protect players from online harassment online. In a statement after the shoot-around in Los Angeles on Wednesday, the Fever said they were unaware of the letter.
Yeah. And also, when they said online harassment, who are they talking about?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I see a lot of online harassment, but it ain't of Caitlin. Caitlin Clark don't even really be on social media.
Yeah, it ain't towards Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing that.
Like, it's bad, bro. Like, it's way past, like, Caitlin Clark can issue a statement time. It's way past that. Like, it don't matter. Like, I know she's tried to say little tepid shit, but this is like Adam Silver need to say something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, somebody, a big dog, got to come in and squash this shit. They keep ignoring it. Kathy Engelbert she not up for this.
Kathy Engelbert is white.
She is. It's bad.
Caitlin Clark is white.
Along with Kathy Engelbert.
Civil
and
whites. That's hilarious.
Civil whites.
That's hilarious.
Is that the name of this podcast? Is that
The Civil Rights Department is that is literally what we should call it under Trump.
The Civil Rights Department.
Yeah, bro. That's a bar. Whoever put Scopio, that's a bar.
Dumpster fire in the chest said, yeah, he's never dated white women. Not that that's a problem.
I have not dated white women. Not that that's a problem.
It's not that's a problem.
Not that's a problem.
I have not hit white women on the basketball court and harass them with my aggressive play.
Bro, somebody
That
had
would
a
be a
great
problem.
I
idea on my
wonder if this
Facebook.
could have been nipped in the bud in the very beginning. I wonder, or if the race war was just inevitable behind this girl and she was going to be the
See, that's the
avatar.
thing, bro. I don't
I
think it could
wonder.
have been because I truly think it's not about liking Caitlin Clark. It's about hating the black women that play the
Yeah,
game.
yeah,
And this is just their way in.
yeah.
And
She's
Caitlin
become their
Clark is a great
avatar.
avatar because she isn't comfortable in these spaces. Because
Right.
while she can hoop, she just didn't grow up around black people in any real capacity. Like,
No,
I don't know. I'm not saying that as a defensor. I'm just saying as a statement of fact. You can tell some people got the language. It's racist white people that you could tell hung around black people. Like Mason Crosby, whatever that dude Crosby for the Raiders. You could tell like
Mason Crosby was the racist for the Steelers.
the Steelers is
He was the one who threw out a nigga at somebody. He did that.
okay.
Yeah.
Is that Max Crosby is who I'm thinking of?
Max? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, Mason Rudolph is the
Rudolph.
Yeah, but Mason, I don't know. I've never heard him talk, so I don't know shit about him. But Max Crosby, 100% been around black people in them locker rooms his whole life, hung out, and he racist. You could just tell. Like it didn't change him. He hanging around black people didn't grow his heart 3 times. Caitlin Clark just seems very uncomfortable about this shit because Paige Beckers, they would never even glom on to Paige Beckers because they know. They already know.
Right.
They like, this a non-starter for us, guys. We got to find a pure white. We got to find a dyed in the alabaster, white woman. And the other white girls aren't good enough. Like Sophie Cunningham want to be the darling of those type of folks. She definitely want to be that person. She not good enough. Like they want it to be Caitlin Clark so bad that I think it's just taking on a life of its own. But it's just, like I said, it's high time somebody did something. And I think like it's now gotten out of control because Kathy Engelbert and the WNBA tried to just ignore it and hope it would go away. But that's not how race wars work. You got to stomp them out. You got to go get them motherfuckers.
Yeah, it's and it doesn't matter if Paige Beckers gets fouled hard over and over again. It's never going to be about her.
Yeah.
This is
they be fucking
Caitlin
people
Clark
up in
only.
the WNBA. If you good, that's part of it. Is they fucked up my girl for the Minnesota Lynx the other day. Oh my God, why am I drawing a blank on her? She is the rookie of the year. Olivia. Man, they fucked her up. They tried to fight her at the end of the game because she was on their ass. And I was like, yeah, that's the game, man. And yes, it's fucked up because if it would have happened to Caitlin Clark, it's, a whole fucking thing. And this year's really sucked because Olivia Miles is so good. And there's just been no coverage of it on these talking head shows, man. Like they're not talking about the WNBA unless they can pull something out of the Caitlin Clark bin. But just like a general, here's the highlights from last night. Let's talk about the league. Here's a storyline with so-and-so. Like, they're not covering that shit. They just basically like, if it's not Caitlin Clark, we don't even want to talk about it.
Well, and they talk about Caitlin Clark like, she's this savior. She brought so much attention and dollars to the league and all this attention, but they don't really acknowledge how much of it is negative attention. Like there's a lot of positive attention, but there's a lot of bullshit now that the players didn't have to deal with nearly as much 3 years ago. And it wasn't talked about by politicians.
Right.
And now it's like, yeah, everything's amplified. The positive attention might be there. The contracts might get bigger. They're flying private now, at least I think they are. But also the harassment online is worse. You've got all this race war bullshit going on, culture war bullshit that they didn't have to worry about before.
And
the
premise is a bit flawed because that league was on the rise before Caitlin Clark got there.
Right.
And a lot of this popularity has been achieved in spite of the fact that she hasn't really been healthy. And when she's been healthy, she struggled and that hasn't always lived up to this best in the league reputation. Not that she's like terrible, but it's just, if you look at the WNBA and you think this is Caitlin Clark's league, you're just a racist. There's no way. We're not at that point yet. Like, and we may never get to that point for the record, but like, if there is a point where we go, man, this is Caitlin Clark's league and we're just all living in it, we ain't there yet. So y'all like when you say shit like face of the league, you're just a racist. I can't think of any other reason you say that shit unless you're Candace Parker and you just trying to defend the fact that they calling you a coon, because I do understand she's probably very sensitive right now.
Right.
She just need to take a break from the internet, take a breath, just come back and focus. Nobody's yelling at you at work, okay? No, you be yelling at the camera. No one on the screen arguing with you, Candace. What's happening?
I don't know why she feels the need that she has to be the one to jump in and defend Caitlin Clark. That's why you feel.
Did you see how it started? It started like a while ago, and she was giving reasonable takes, but it was the race war.
Yeah.
And I think she's just gotten off that path, man. It's turned personal for her because she be hopping on that mic like it's a fight. Like, if you look at the segments, the segment is like, oh, what do you think about this foul on Caitlin Clark? Or, hey, Caitlin Clark wasn't voted on the thing. But the segment isn't like, Candace, they said you a coon. But she got that energy.
I'm looking at the actual letter that these members of Congress drafted. Chairman Pfluger, I guess August Pfluger is the one who headed it up.
Oh, that name screams Aryan Nation.
August Pfluger from Texas, District
That sounds
11.
like a Confederate general.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's probably related to Pfluger, to whoever founded Pflugerville. There's a town in Texas called Pflugerville. Let me guess, and it's spelled Pfluger.
That's literally how it's spelled. Pfluger.
Now, put a ville behind that, and you have a town name, Pflugerville.
This is one thing the letter says, because it's the part that I quoted before and all that. It's pretty long, but then there's one part. It says, quote, this is like I guess certain representatives have their own little like paragraph that they add themselves,
Mm-hmm.
So Rep. Marlon Stutzman says, whoever that is, if it were not for Caitlin Clark, the WNBA would still be irrelevant and possibly even defunct. Caitlin and every player deserves to know that when they walk on the court, they are protected from unnecessary physical hostility and violence. Commissioner Engelbert is responsible for the safety of the women in her league. She should act swiftly to keep them all protected from the thug-like violence Caitlin Clark has fallen victim to.
That's that fucking Negro violence. That Negro violence. Keep those Negroes in line.
Sometimes it feels a little bit like a curse to just know where shit is going before other people know. And then when we get there, it's like, I don't have the same level of energy because I just was like exasperated from the get-go. Like, y'all know this a race war, right? This shit gonna get political. And the fact that our White House and these Republicans seized on this tells you everything about like the power of social media, the power of these conflicts, the power of grievance. Because these white people that's fighting for Caitlin Clark aren't fighting for their own gas prices to go down. They're not fighting for their own health care. They fighting for a league. They fighting for Caitlin Clark to just have everybody on the court move out the way and let her lay the ball up. But they not fighting for us to stop fighting Iraq. Like, what an insane time we are living in.
You know those clips every now and then, like there's a viral clip of a high school game. It's the last game of the season, and there's like the autistic kid who's been a manager and on the end of the bench, and they let him in.
And they let him shoot.
And he jacks up a couple threes, and they let him shoot, and he hits a couple threes.
That's what they want for Caitlin, some Make-A-Wish shit, bro. Somebody said that on my Facebook, like they should, honestly, all the players should organize one game and just no one plays defense. She gets the ball, they just stand there, let her lay it up, shoot threes, whatever she want to do. I said, that shit would nip it in the bud.
I mean, maybe, but I feel like the players would just be smiling in her face like the old time. It's like, this is what you wanted, right? This is
that'll be funny.
It's not even about her. It's not even about her. That's what I keep saying with the Candace Parker thing. Like, I think it's a mistake to turn it into she's part of the problem and we want to get her out of here. The problem is outside of that court. The problem is all these motherfuckers that think that's what they want. They want to see Caitlin Clark dominate black women. Okay, go on, shoot it. That's y'all charity case. This what y'all want?
Right.
Y'all just want to see her come in and get 100 points like Wilt Chamberlain and we just stand there the whole time? Or do y'all want us to play basketball and y'all need to shut the fuck up?
It'd be funny if she flopped anyway.
Yeah.
Like,
She's like,
she just falls down all over the place.
That's another thing. Her flopping is Jesus Christ. It's it's a lot, man.
She's got RG3 syndrome.
Wow.
RG3, when he got hit, could not make his body compact and just take the hit and go down. His limbs all went in different directions every time he got hit. And that's what she's got. She's got that, whatever that is.
Yeah.
She gets
Also,
hit,
they,
her
like,
arms go
train-
flying.
They, NBA players do it a lot too. They kind of train you like any little bit of contact, you exaggerate the contact
Right.
or whatever. But it's a race war, bro. They're like, you could isolate other players that do it, but it's taken on a life of its own where like every game, if she do 2 of those, we will see the 2 of those 100 times on Threads. Like,
Right.
they're making that. Yeah, I'm reading books about social media and stuff, man, and this shit is part of what makes me not like it. It's stuff like this where I'm like, man, I did watch that game. That was egregious. That was a weird, but like she had 30. What the, like, you know what
Right.
else is egregious? SGA. He does the shit too. But we're not like,
Yeah,
this
he
nigga
does.
sucks.
He does get talked about behind.
Right, but it's not to the level of like the only plays I saw from Oklahoma City last night were the 2 flops the SGA did. Like, we didn't get to that
Right.
level till the nigga was in the motherfucking finals, and we was like, all right, that's enough. All right, you rode this thing to the finals. Like, it's a race war now, bro.
Yeah, and it's just so disingenuous when these politicians act like they're interested in growing the game.
Well,
They
there is-
couldn't
don't give a
care
fuck
less.
about
It's
women
just
or
that-
sports. They don't care about
It's in
that league or
suppressing
those people's
blackness.
rights.
It's
Right.
just in suppressing blackness.
This league-
By any means necessary.
Also, like, if you on the racist side, they algorithm is full of Angel Reese missing layups and getting her own rebounds. They on that side, they actually believe Angel Reese just gets her own rebounds and shoots 10% from the fucking field. Like,
Right.
that's how crazy our social media is. If you exist in either silo, you actually don't have a full appreciation of the other players, and you're not watching the games. You're just absorbing it through social media as rage bait. We are cooked as a society, man. I'm like, as one of the few WNBA fans that just like the hoops. It's like, oh, I don't even talk about WNBA with people. What's the point? They not watching. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it's just it's interesting. Like, if this was the climate when Bird and Magic came into the NBA, like you could see how that would have played out too. It would have been. It was already like a little bit.
Who would have been, bro, if we had social media during the 80s? Oh man, the league. I don't know that the NBA would have made it through that.
Right. Because
Oh,
people were
man.
clotheslining and fighting and elbowing
Fist
when they ran
fights.
through the lane. Yeah.
Cocaine.
fist
People was
fights.
doing mad cocaine.
So much
Like,
cocaine.
Yeah.
Bruh, can you imagine we had cell phones when they was clubbing in the 80s? When Magic was out here on the streets?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a
Damn.
different time.
Bruh, you know how many viral videos we would had of Magic bagging like 6 women at a time? And shit? Like, Magic was at the club last night. Did y'all see he left with 6 girls?
Yeah. Larry Bird is white.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh, when Isaiah and them brought
Thank you,
up that he was
Octopi.
overrated because he was white.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
that's
actually,
right.
it was Dennis Rodman said it, and then Isaiah got blamed for it. But still,
Yeah.
Yeah.
imagine we had social media and oh my God.
Yeah. Just all the agendas. There's so much less joy. It's just
Bruh.
because there's killjoy. Every time you do this with your thumb, there's like 10 killjoys in your face. You got to try
Yeah.
to maneuver around them.
Yeah.
It's always
Stockton would have been Candace, would have been Caitlin Clark. Would have been Stockton.
Hey,
I mean,
man,
Stockton would be the one. Stockton or Danny Ainge?
See, I feel like Stockton and Danny Ainge too obvious. That's like Cunningham. They want it. It would be Mark Price. It'll be Mark Price. Cause he don't really say shit one way or the other, but he can hoop. But he ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
so they would have glommed on to no Mark Price. Have you seen his pure jump shot? I'm like, you a racist.
Somebody pointed out, Stockton has all these, has a shit ton of assists, obviously. He
Yeah.
said, yeah, he's a great point guard, but he was throwing the ball to Karl Malone, Mr. Guaranteed Bucket over there. So that's a lot of assists. That's a lot of assists.
Look, he was cold as fuck. I get all that. I hate his guts. I hate Karl Malone's guts. I hate the Jazz guts.
An unlikable person.
They'll never
on
get
the
no
court
credit
and off
from
the
me.
court. But he was throwing the ball to Bucket over there.
One of my favorite experiences ever was watching the Jordan game that they won in the against the Jazz in the finals in a
That Game
Joe's
6?
Crab Shack. Yeah, it wasn't game 6, it was the flu game.
The flu game.
Oh, okay.
I watched it in a Joe's Crab Shack, me and my wife and girlfriend at the time or whatever, and it was packed. And it was like 50-50. Black people rooting for the Bulls, white people rooting for the Jazz. Boy, and if y'all remember, like they was down. Like it didn't look too good for the Bulls.
Yeah.
And man, we stayed there. And they was taking forever to get the food. So we got to watch the whole game because it was taking so long. They came out and did like a dance because the kitchen was behind. Everybody's like, sit y'all ass down. Like, we don't care. Like, we don't care. We don't care. We just want to watch the game. Man, the disappointment on them white people's face, boy. Could have fed nations, Randolph. I'm telling you. It's just, it felt so good, man. We was walking out of there smiling. Like, black people, bro, black people was cheering, but we was like doing the eye contact with other tables like.
Black eyes conversation, baby.
Yeah,
like a black eyes conversation. We have a conversation with these black eyes, and
it's about to happen. Look, they getting mad. They getting mad. Look, they like pointing out white
bullshit.
people.
This is bullshit. That's a foul. Call the fence is bullshit.
Yeah. Check out homie over there. He mad as shit. He mad as shit, bro. What a great time. But yeah, we had Twitter. The whole world would have been that Joe's Crab Shack.
Right. I mean, I remember that game. That was the mythology of Jordan was so strong by that point. When we were watching it in my apartment, like that was like the hangout spot to watch the game. My friend Matt had just come over. When we turned it on, it was like pregame, and they were like, Michael Jordan has flu-like symptoms, and they weren't sure if he was going to play and all that. And me and Matt both looked at each other, and we were like, he's going to score 40 tonight. Like we were so sure of that, and he scored 38 that night. But it was so like Jordan just did no wrong. Like he was so mythologized. But just imagine how many more haters there would have been if there was social media. It would have been like, he's faking it. He's not really.
That's why LeBron is hated now. I saw a video of LeBron working out, which, by the way, I don't like LeBron's workouts for what he does. But I'm like, hey, man, if you want to pay this trainer to do this bullshit,
hard to argue.
Yeah, stand on a ball and shit. I'm like, you don't need to be doing this shit.
As a trainer, kind of hard to argue because
a lot of trainers are like, this is fucking dumb. I think you're getting over in spite of this shit. This shit's
right.
I
think your man holding you back. But okay,
this shit's not helping you, man.
that double arm thing.
Yeah, I'm like, why are you doing that? That doesn't do anything for you.
Did you see the one dude that was like, man, that ain't shit? Like, oh, y'all.
I was gonna say that dude was like, that ain't shit. I'm like, what do you mean that's not shit, dog? Why is he posting this to make himself feel better? He don't have to post it. I'm like, first of all, he's posting it because you can't do it. That's why he's posting it. That's number one.
Dude said I can do it.
That's what's really bothering you. You can't do it.
Buddy waist wasn't as heavy. His ball wasn't inflated. I was like, he took a lot of shortcuts, and he was still wobbling.
Like, why are y'all upset? I look at it from the eyes of a trainer. I'm like, you don't need to be doing that, man. What are you doing that for?
Like, what is this helping?
It's not doing anything for you. It's not. Okay.
This is the video he posted.
This, yeah.
You don't need to hear the sound.
First of all, just his body's still ridiculous all these years. It's crazy.
Steroids.
That's another one. Steroids.
Nobody else.
There was
just him.
Yeah. There was a suspicious clinic in Florida when he was in Miami.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the video he posted.
To do curls, to shoulder presses, kneeling on a stability ball. It's not doing anything extra for
mean,
you.
I mean, he's getting results.
Oh my God. I couldn't do that.
You probably couldn't. I couldn't.
That's one of them flex exercises you see people do at the gym where you're like, that's just you flexing that you can do.
Yeah,
that shit.
it's not doing anything special. You say, it's working on your core strength. I'm like, that's not why you do curls or shoulder presses. You're not interested in your core strength.
So you doing upside down sit-ups. They gotta be upside down. It's the only way you can do them. Okay.
And these are people on the internet trying to
Buddy on the
duplicate.
right is the one that try to act like it wasn't shit. Look at them little ass weights and how much his body and core is moving.
He ain't got no weight. He's shifting all over the place.
Look at the ball.
Like a rock.
The ball ain't got no air in it.
LeBron is like a rock. He ain't moving. Buddy in the middle, his butt is on his heels, I'm sure.
Bruh.
He's got that down low.
He's got more weight, it seems, than the guy on the right.
He does. He's trying. He's trying to wear the Jordan jersey too. I see the subliminal hate.
You're not pressing it really.
Also, even Buddy in the red.
LeBron
First of all, Buddy in the red.
Extension. He's not going to full extension.
Buddy with the Bulls jersey, he looks so uncertain. Each rep is a surprise. Like, oh, it's still up.
All right,
shit,
it counts. It counts. Counts.
LeBron look like he could do that shit all day. Like that's just how he do those. My man, like, I'm still here.
The dude in the middle is like, please tell me the camera was recording, please. I don't know if I can do another one.
I got 2 reps in me. Okay, if we can just get to 2, we can edit the rest out. He immediately failed after this.
There's no point.
Did you see the Christian McCaffrey?
Having
workout?
said that, y'all might see a video of me doing this pop up. I'm just warning you in advance.
Okay.
If you see it.
Are we doing side by side?
I want to warn y'all won't see me doing this at all. I need my knees to work. Hey, Randolph, did you see the video of Christian McCaffrey's workout?
No.
He doing mobility work in the off season.
Yeah, it's probably insane.
Some of the stuff looked like real basic. And then some of that shit was like, hey, he just built different. Like he was doing these push-ups. Well, he did the push-up and then with the force of coming off the ground, doing some shit like this and then catching himself when he hit the ground again.
Yeah, those do help. As a matter of fact,
that shit look hard.
Those do make it. See if you can find that, Andy, because those do.
That shit look hard and dangerous. I was like, I could see myself breaking my whole fucking face, not catching myself in time.
This is it, I think. It's a 2-minute video.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's like that shit look easy, although I don't know what that does exactly.
That's mobility stuff.
This looks like the first scene of like a training montage where a guy is learning martial arts.
Yeah,
like Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah,
or something. He was doing a split while he doing this. Then he did these figure 8 things with his leg not touching the ground with these cones.
Those are balance drills, which help a great deal considering he's a running back.
This shit.
Yeah, that's explosive pile push-ups. Yeah, that's real. Those are real. Yeah, my shoulders can't take that.
Now he's meditating.
Hip flexibility along with meditation. Yeah, you just sit into it. Dale is saying in the chat, "You're the best." All right,
all right.
Those are switch steps.
Okay. It looks like he's about to tear his Achilles.
Going into a run. It's to help you not tear your Achilles. It's to help you not tear your. It's for sprinting work. It's for sprinters.
Yeah.
This shit right here, bro.
How? Mobility. Oh my God.
Look at this shit, bro. Never touched the ground.
Lord of mercy.
Couldn't do it.
That's a warm up.
I can do that one.
That's warm up shit for the joints.
That's when I would step in. Like, I got this, Christian.
Standing on the ball
6 years old.
for his core for balance.
Yeah.
Notice he's not doing shoulder presses.
Well, he should.
Yeah.
He's missing out.
And LeBron was on his knees.
Chat. Yeah, no, that's a small med ball he's standing on. That's a balance.
Constantly a drop. Even if
I
I'm
can't
on
do
purpose.
that. I tried. I
Yeah,
gotta use the one with the board.
everything he's doing, that's next, yeah, neck drills. And keep you from getting your neck jacked if you should get hit.
Yeah, all his shit is just mobility because everybody was like,
Yeah.
man, NFL workout, like, what is Christian McCaffrey doing? It's like a lot of mobility drills.
Well,
It's
he's
not
doing
just
mobility
lifting
stuff.
weights.
He's lifting, but you do
Yeah.
this to keep your body loose. Because I mean, if you get hit, you run into the field and you get hit by somebody, you don't want to be tight. You want to
Mhm.
you want to be loose. You want to break into a million pieces. If
Yeah,
else she does that in front of
makes
the
a lot of
microwave.
sense.
Yeah, we've all done the swing your arms around move.
In front of the
Yeah.
microwave, just waiting.
Just like a kid that got to pee or something.
The explosive push-ups. Did you see the second Creed where he fought the Russian dude?
Yeah.
He was doing. Remember, he was doing that. He was doing battle ropes, and then he from a push-up position go way up in the air in a
Bruh.
full like splange, and then come back down and do the battle ropes again.
Bruh.
Like that. Yeah, that dude.
That's different.
Yeah, that's some different shit.
Real
Yeah.
different. Like that's one of them things where if you don't know nothing about it, you'll think it's easy. Like, oh, I could do that. No, you can't.
No, no, you can't.
Nah, you need to do a little.
No, you can't.
Got to do a
No, you
little
can't.
training on that one, brother.
No, you can't.
Break your fucking
No,
jaw. Sham! Oh, oh.
No, you can't. Don't try it. I'll tell you. Don't be out here trying it either.
Yeah.
Don't do that. No, you cannot. I don't know what the fuck LeBron was even doing. His trainer leaves a lot to be desired.
I don't know what LeBron be doing, man.
Maybe LeBron has unique needs. He's 2 years old. He's got
Bro, he's been doing this shit.
He probably bored at this point,
Yeah.
man. Like his whole life is working out and playing basketball. He probably like, I don't know, give me something different. What can we
Right.
do with that ball? Let's do something with that ball, man. Let's do the ball and the weights at the same time. Trainer like, shit, okay.
Okay, give it a try. Hey, give it a try. Where y'all
Like-
think he's going?
Man, I don't know.
Have you seen the blasphemy? People were like, "No one's gonna take LeBron." I'm like, "Are you fucking stupid?"
That was just stupid. Yeah.
Are you
He
fucking
can play
stupid?
anywhere. He can literally play anywhere.
Are you
If he wanted
fucking
to,
stupid.
he could, I think, honest to God, if he wanted to, even at this age, he could be like, I want to be on your team. I'll take the least amount of money. Every single team would be like, of course.
right.
Any team he joins becomes a contender. That's the thing. It doesn't matter.
Right. Well, you become box
Now-
office too, right?
Yes. So does him joining mean the team is guaranteed a spot in the playoffs? Not at this stage,
Right.
but they're a contender. you put the right people around him.
Money wise, every owner would take the money. I mean, you're gonna sell out every game at that point, and on
Right.
the road, you're gonna get on TV a whole lot more than you would have. Like, so the money wise, he's always gonna be box office, and then contending wise, I mean, the teams he put on that list, every team. When people are like, which team gives him the best chance? I'm like, the fact that we know every team has a chance because he own it is just, to me, a testament to just that's the greatest player I've ever seen.
Yeah, there was even an outside chance of him joining the Wizards. I was like, that's never going to happen. But,
Right.
But
But if it did, you would have to start being like, one, when do I get my Wizards tickets?
Yeah.
Two, maybe they can do it. That's just how
Yeah.
good he is at
Right.
42.
How many
We're like,
Wizards games am I
maybe.
gonna go to? And
Right.
Are they about to contend?
Right. It's crazy. But that is like every single they was at some point people was like the Hornets. I was like, yeah, I guess if we had LeBron, shit. Like, I guess we would have to think playoffs at least. Like he's that good and he's old as fuck, bro. That man is great.
yeah, it's at least you get like a 6th seed out of LeBron being on your team. For
Yeah.
for just
He
about
turns
any
you-
team.
He turns you into a contender.
I
Immediately,
keep
you
thinking
now become a contender.
the place I'd like to see him go is the Timberwolves, not because I think that's the best team, but because I think that's the funniest possible outcome is him, LaMelo Ball, and Anthony Edwards on the same team at the same time. Might be the funniest shit that's ever happened in the NBA. just the personalities and all that shit. Like whether it goes bad or great, it would be amazing to watch.
I think I'm waiting to see. Usually, when somebody is this age,
Mm-hmm.
the drop off all of a sudden is steep. It's like a steep drop off. I don't think LeBron's going to have this drastic drop off. I think his drop off is going to be very gradual, and just going to be a gradual drop, gradual loss, until he's just like, I'm not going to play no more. But I think
I
his
feel
drop off
like
is. I don't think his drop off is going to be. It's going to be.
I feel like
I don't think it's going to be.
no
that.
joke, he could probably play till he's like 48 if he wanted to. I wonder if he does the like 25 years thing because he's at 23. So 2 more years, he'll be at 25, a solid quarter century of basketball. I wonder if
It's
he's
gotta
like
be
2
some
years
close.
from now, I'm just going to walk off because I'm never going to be sorry. Like if
Yeah,
y'all have been sitting around
yeah.
waiting for me to just be sorry,
That's why I don't
unfortunately,
think
you'll never see it.
He's not gonna have that drop off. I just don't
Right.
see it. It's not. He's not even close. It was like, well, he doesn't play as good as him. I'm like, he's better than a lot of these motherfuckers you see.
Bro, we've gotten used to it. That's crazy. Like, I mean, I know this ain't the show for that, but on my GOAT argument, that's the argument. That we have gotten used to this is why he's the greatest. Because what the fuck are we talking about? Like,
Yeah.
hey, man, I'm tired of this. Yeah, that's what greatness does. It tires your ass out. You be like, man, when you gonna just go home? I'm tired of looking up and here you come being good all on the TV.
I don't see the slippage.
It would have to be
like he don't want no slippage.
It would have to be like an
Jordan
injury thing.
Yeah.
Jordan with the Wizards was his body kind of gave out his knee. Like he was still good whenever he could get out there and his knee was acting right. Brother, this man is doing medicine ball.
Yeah.
What the fuck? This ain't normal. The fuck is he doing? He looked bored. He like, look at this shit, y'all.
Right.
Anyway, see y'all in October.
Yeah, Jordan was. They had those stats. Like
he wasn't bad at the Wizards.
His last 10 games before his injury, he was putting up like huge numbers. He was his whole that first couple months is getting better and better and better as he got into shape. And he had a 50-point game against Charlotte. He had a 51-point game. And then he banged his knee with Jahidi White, who's like enormous, and then his knee was fucked up.
Yep.
And then he missed a bunch of time. And then the next season, I think he might have played just about every game the second season, but he was scoring like under 20 a game at that point. He had tendonitis a lot. But if that knee injury didn't happen, and they were writing articles at that point that Jordan needed to be in the MVP conversation right before he hurt his knee. It was early in the season. It was still December or so, but they were like, wow, Jordan, like he's 38 at that point, maybe 39, coming up on 39, I think. And if not for the injury. So if LeBron could have an injury like that could derail his career, and at that point, like maybe he'd be like, I don't want to rehab for a year and then try to come back again.
Right.
Maybe I'll just hang it up. Like if he was a little younger, like Kobe had the torn Achilles in his 30s and he came back, he could have just said, fuck it. LeBron's a little too old for that. So that'd be the thing if something happened that was like a catastrophic injury. Which is more likely if you're older, I guess. But
yeah,
but even when
LeBron takes care of himself,
right,
is the big thing that kind of keeps injury at bay. It's like what Jamel Hill was saying. The what makes the superstar great is availability. Well, LeBron's available,
and even with his advanced age, I mean, and his long career, he's only had really one major injury. When he hurt his hamstring in LA. Like, other than that, he's just been a fucking rock solid guy. This last year was funny because he was getting old man, did not play. It's like sciatica acting up,
Yeah, things like that.
Got that. Right. But at no point did you feel like, oh, he's not going to finish the season. You're just like, nah, he's old. Let him take some days off. Who gives a fuck?
Take days off here, take days off there.
Yeah.
Let him recover. Let him do whatever the fuck he's. Hey, man, go get on that stability ball over there and just kind of roll around a little bit. Whatever it is you're doing, go do some of that, and then come on back.
Set up a tripod. You know what I'm saying?
Do some of this thing where you kind of whip your arms around. It seems to work for Christian McCaffrey. Do some of that.
Yeah, we'll be back. We'll see you Monday. Don't worry about it.
Go do some of that. We're good. We're good.
Like
We're
I
not even
remember
behind. Go.
this season, he's like taking off to see his son play college ball and shit. I'm like, these are old man activities.
Right.
Yeah.
He's
And don't nobody
putting
care.
PTO time with the Lakers.
Don't nobody care. Go watch him play. Go watch Bryce play. Who gives a shit? Just see you Monday.
Right. See
That's
you
fine.
in the playoffs.
It's fine.
He's just like, hey, JJ, I'm gonna need Tuesday off, man. My daughter's recital. Oh yeah, no problem, man.
Daughter's got a thing. My
no
daughter's
problem,
got
LeBron.
a thing. I gotta go.
Anything you want, LeBron.
Well,
Who we playing, the Kings?
Savannah wants me there.
Yeah. Who we play Tuesday? I think we play the Pistons. Yeah, I'm not gonna be here.
I'm not gonna be there. Savannah told me as I was walking out the house, and I had to do this thing tonight, so I gotta go do this thing.
Who we play after that? I'm gonna be at the Thursday game. Who we playing Thursday?
Yeah, I'll come for that one. I'll tell her I'll come for that one. I'll tell her.
Yeah.
Look, I would be late though, so I'll probably get there in like the second quarter.
Yeah, I may need you to call. I'm just telling you. You may have to call and tell her.
JJ
Your coach needs me. You may have to call and tell her that. But
As
I'll
soon
be
as the
there.
season was over, JJ said, "Get me every white man available." Okay, I need. This shit is out of control. I need to feel like I'm back at Duke. Okay.
That shit looks again like something out of area. It looks like a plan.
Man, that's another reason the internet is fucked up, bro. Cause like they signed some black people.
Yeah,
but that ain't who they put in them pictures.
Yeah.
Right.
Like every aggregator was just only putting the white people in the pictures. Like, look at this. They ain't had this since George Mikan. What are they doing in LA? I was like, I thought they signed Quentin Grimes and Colin Sexton. Look at this. That was good, man. God,
they're gonna slap the floor. That's gonna be their new defense. Slap the floor.
Yep. Oh man, I hate that I love racism so much, but it's so funny. It's so fucking funny that, like, cause I did think it when I first saw that picture. I said, "Oh, what? What are they doing?"
I said the same thing. What the fuck is this? What the fuck?
5 white people. And then I went and looked at the actual cause they put the picture of the white people as if they were all playing together, like that was the lineup. And then I went and looked at it, I was like, them niggas, some of them play the same position. They can't start 5 white boys.
Adam Silver gets a letter in the mail. It's like another letter from August Pfluger.
Yeah.
We really like what you're doing there, Adam. We really like what you're doing there.
They're being treated unfairly over on the Lakers. A lot of hard fouls. You're not letting them score at will.
Why aren't they just moving out the way and letting Luka Doncic dunk the ball? I don't understand what's wrong with your league.
We really like what y'all are doing. What y'all got going on over there.
Austin Reeves is the face of the NBA, and y'all are not giving him what he deserves.
Yeah, that's just wow, man. Snowtime Lakers.
The Snowtime Lakers.
The Snowtime Lakers. Snowtime.
AJ DeBonsa's playing tonight against Darren Peterson.
Oh yeah, the Hornets just played their first summer league game. I looked at a little bit before we got on. I didn't see the final score though.
I was on YouTube and I saw AJ DeBonsa has a YouTube channel. And before he got drafted, he was posting like videos and shorts and stuff, day in a life on campus type shit.
Right, Joe.
And then he posted a thing about where it was like, oh, okay. Well, let me finish. He was posting first few days as a Wizard because he came to DC and he did meet and greets and stuff and all these crowds. And I'm like, oh shit, if he sucks, they're going to say he's spending too much time on YouTube. He needs to be in the film room.
Right.
That's just what the Wizards, this is what local sports fans do around here. It's always the player's fault. They don't circle the wagons around their stars. So hopefully he does all right. He's got 19 points tonight at halftime.
He going to be all right, bro.
4 for 12 shooting. But yeah, he'll be good.
Of course.
He'll be good.
That's not bad. 19 and a half times. That's not bad.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good.
Pretty fucking good, actually.
4 for 12 from the field.
Yeah.
Only 4 for 12, but he's shot 7 free throws.
Well, it's summer league, man. It's vibes.
Yeah.
Like it's all just go out there. They don't have no plays or nothing. This shit is like YMCA pickup.
Apparently, he's bringing the ball up court. That's the thing that I saw. So they got him doing like a point forward thing. So I'm excited. I mean, he's wearing number 4, Chris Webber's old number.
You should be, man. Y'all Wizards about to have a good season, man. They sleeping on y'all.
Gonna be
Yeah,
great
maybe
when y'all
we'll
get
win
Le
50 games
gonna
for
be
the
great
first
when y'all
time
get
since
LeBron.
1979.
It's gonna be great when y'all get LeBron. He introduces the stability ball shoulder presser to the rest of the team. Gonna be fantastic.
Is that
Yeah.
LeBron James on a stability ball in front of the Jefferson Memorial? What's he doing?
What is
Why is he over
happening?
there?
Welcome to DC.
Strange. What's he doing over there?
All right, well, we gotta wrap this up. I just got the call, so I gotta go pick up the baby. It's been a great
Alright.
pod. Thanks so much for joining us. So this is how you have to do it now, Rod. You're gonna jump in. See, we didn't even have any glitch moments here. So if you're gonna jump
Yeah.
in, well, one. If you're gonna jump in, we gotta get the link to you because we don't have that steady
Okay,
link anymore.
steady link. No
It's
problem.
yeah, it seems like it'd be an option, but it won't work for me. So I don't know if it's
Right.
maybe have to
So
get the higher
Oh,
tier or
good.
something. I don't
No
know.
problem. I'm
But
just
we'll have
glad it
to
worked
see.
this time, man.
Yeah. And we're
thank you
doing an
guys.
upload in the background, like on
Yeah.
Riverside, but I might disable that because I don't think I'm gonna use it because I think
Mm.
it's the video is good enough. I think.
Oh, okay.
The
So
one that
thank you guys for
records.
coming in tonight. We appreciate y'all as always. Remember, hit that like. Everybody point down. Everybody point down.
Smash
The like
it.
and subscribe.
Smash.
Smash
Smash
that
it.
like button, guys.
Smash that button down there.
Smash it, obliterate it,
Like and
Come on.
subscribe.
Come on behind the paywall with us.
mutilate
These
that
three
like
guys
button.
on Patriot.
Eliminate.
Patreon, on
Kill the like
Patreon.
button, guys. You fuck that shit up.
Yeah.
Vaporize that shit.
Drop the people's elbow on that like button. Y'all come on back. We appreciate y'all and we'll be back for y'all. We will see y'all. You behind the paywall. We will see y'all Saturday when we record. We will see y'all then. Hope you enjoyed today's pod. We enjoyed bringing it to you as always. And remember, get you a stability ball, get you some weights, and get to it. Shoot your videos. Try
Oh,
not to fall on your fucking head.
where's
okay?
the AI video of Mitch McConnell doing that?
Somebody get on that, please. Somebody
I'm
get
doing good.
I'm
Doing fine. Doing real good.
Thanks,
Eat your
guys.
heart out, LeBron.
We'll see y'all soon. I'm Randolph Terrence.
I'm Andy Klein.
I'm Rod Morrow.
Oh shit! Somebody says 40 people in here, only 15 likes. Y'all need to get on top of that.
Hey, you know what? Don't smash it. Caress that like button.
Not 25 haters in the chat.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Gently caress that like button. It's late.
Wow.
Come on.
Anyway,
guys.
y'all, we're three guys on, y'all. All I got to say to that is, wow.
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 And we out, y'all.